What's going on, people? TroopzTV. Back again. Back our blood clot again, you understand? Episode 272 of Back Again. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe to the blood clot thing, you understand? Obviously, first things first, blood. Congratulations to my brother Flawless on getting 10 blood clot 1,000 subscribers, blood. 10k in the chat, blood. Let's get 10k in the chat with the applaud as well, blood. Long overdue. Broski is on 10k now, blood. Sarcasm City in the building. You understand?
Yo, love, man. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Big up to all of you, man. Big up each one of you three. Big up to everyone in the chat and everyone supporting as well. We just hit that today. So yeah, man. Love, man. Much. As I said, I can't show my appreciation or express my appreciation enough. So yeah, man. Just big up, man. Just love to everyone supporting. It's crazy that we reached 10k. Crazy.
Roll to 11k now. You get me?
Yes.
Let's get to 11k. ASAP, my people. You understand? Big up everybody inside, blood. Pause. Big up the chat, blood. I know you've been waiting, blood. You understand? I had to do the match reaction. You get me? It was a joyous match reaction. You understand? I had to bun my Zubi. It was a joyous Zubi as well, blood. You understand? So now we are here, blood. We are live and kicking. You get me? Hella man in the mud. Hella hate alongs going left. You get me? Hold that, blood. You understand? As you can see, we have a little switch up in the positioning pause. You understand? My brother Lewis has joined me on the top row, blood. You get me? Melrose settings, blood. We got the Cali up here, bro. You get me? We're having life, blood. You understand? Doja packs, all of that, blood. You get me? 3-2 win over Newcastle. A bit of a squeaky bum time for you as well, fam.
Yeah, man, it's good to be back after a victory, and a victory that didn't annoy me for the most part. It's a weird feeling. Yeah, it's been a good week. Saw my team win. Flawless reached 10k. As always, great to see. Well overdue. On to the next 10k as always. And yeah, it's just good to be back. Congratulations as well on making your first quarterfinal appearance in 14 years. I'm happy for you. A generation of Arsenal fans will now get to experience quarterfinal football in the Champions League. I'm happy for them. My ideal scenario of seeing Arsenal lose in the Champions League final is still intact. Had a good stream tonight with a man. Then big up to the guys on the stream. And yeah, hit the like button, subscribe. Up the Chelsea. Up the Chelsea.
Flawless. Even if you won, you always want your spot. You get me? You have your spot. You understand? 2-0 victory. Also, squeaky bum time for you as well, blood.
Was it?
Everton had hella chances, blood.
Did
they were just fluffing their line. Like second half, I was like, yo.
But that's why they're battling relegation. If they could finish their chances, you're not 16th, 17th. Like that's what it is. People surprised when teams who are down the bottom end of the table miss chances. Well, if they was taking chances, they wouldn't be battling relegation. They'd be mid-table or higher. So we got the win. That was it. It's another painful watch, but we won. 2 pens. There ain't really too much to discuss in regards to that. Hey, shout out Spurs though. 4-0 winners at Villa. Let's go. Boop, boop.
Yeah, I forgot your
That explains the white kit.
Yeah. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah,
wonder why he pulled up in the white United.
Yeah. Explains the white kit. Yeah.
Let's not go down that path, right?
I lie, blood. You understand? Let's not even. I lie. I was gonna say.
Let's keep the show.
Oh wow!
Let's keep the show moving.
Let's
keep the show moving. Like, let's keep the
I flew over my head as well. Raw.
I went to say something, but then Sam went.
That next white thing on the list.
How you doing, my friend? How you doing this time? Are you good? Make sure you subscribe to This Is Football. Make sure you subscribe to Carefully Lewis Street. Make sure you run up the likes and hit the subscribe button on TroopzTV as well. Now, Sam, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? Draw for Liverpool. Controversy.
I'm doing really good to get me. Big up to you. Congratulations to Sarcasm City TV on 10k. I was there earlier on as well in the Colin show. That was fun. So big up to you guys. Make sure you guys go subscribe as well to Sarcasm City TV. We need to get them to 15k next. Subscribe to Sarcasm City TV Gaming as well, so we can get them to 1k. Subscribe to the playback. Subscribe to the Sarcasm City TV Twitch That's also where you have to subscribe. See, 4 plugins right there. So, yeah, we here. I did not do a hate along for Arsenal. I done a watch along because I wanted Arsenal to win, and Arsenal won. So I celebrated that. So let's go. Big up to you guys. Hit the like button. Let's also get Troops to 300K. So make sure you guys are sharing this videos everywhere, liking, subscribing, all of that good stuff. And yeah, we're here, man. We're here, unfortunately, in the bottom row. Not after a loss, after a draw. But hey, the rules are rules, you know? We're here.
We got over 1K in there already, blood. We got your damn blood clot selves. We got 400 likes. Let's get it up to 700 likes, blood. You get me? Let's get it up to 700 and then we move again, blood. You know what I'm saying? Big up my brother Rex. He says, come on, you Gunners. Not an easy win, but we are to the next round. Big up you guys for the good content. Love. Come on, my brother. Big up your damn self every time, Rex. My brother Kosovo Baller. He says, big up to you all and Ramadan Mubarak to everyone. Ramadan Mubarak to everyone as well, blood. You understand? Ramadan Mubarak to my brother Hussam. Hopefully your fast is going well.
Yeah.
Abdi, my dog. Ramadan Mubarak to Abdi, blood. I know he's on his fasting as well. He says, let Arsenal fans enjoy it. This guy just thinks he's Lewis, blood. 14 years without reaching quarterfinals. Can't even beat Porto for 120 minutes. And some of their fans think they can beat Inter or Madrid. A go. Big up your damn self.
That's what I'm saying, guys. Chelsea fans, don't be annoyed about the result. Just observe. Just observe.
Hey, man, the stars could be aligning, man. Word to Tony. The stars could be aligning. How you telling me piss off?
No, piss off with that.
I got through.
Don't do
Top
it.
of the league. Don't do what?
Do
praise Arsenal.
Don't do it.
Don't praise Arsenal. Is that what you're saying?
Flawless, you can't win. You praise Arsenal, he's mad. You criticize them, he's mad.
Yeah,
what is
I don't
because he's chatting shit every time, blood.
How am I chatting shit?
He's
just trying to draw man out with his Kool-Aid talk. Anyway, blood. Big up Sahil, blood.
About any Kool-Aid, man.
Big up my brother Sahil, blood. You get me? He said the ref had a horrible game today, but at least he scored the winning goal. Big him up.
Boop, boop.
I saw them walking off together at halftime. I was like looking in a mirror.
Brother, let me tell you something. I tweeted it straight away, and everyone was going mad, blood. I clocked it straight away, bro. It's like I called Visa, Visa at
Brentford. Yeah.
Yeah. I said he looks like Roger from American Dad.
Damn.
But I said it on the watch along, but I had to tweet it in case someone tried to cheat it, blood. So when I saw the
that's crazy.
I tweeted it straight away, blood. I was like, that's my blood. You understand? We got LJ Brown. Happy birthday again, broski, blood. Get me? Happy birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, man.
Happy birthday,
happy birthday, bro. Big up.
He says, poor Flawless. All these Snow Bunny Hunter allegations. The chat are moving like he's a Mancunian Elmer Fudd hunting snow bunnies. Hashtag certified wallet.
It's crazy. Like we all don't. You know what? Never mind. You big up LJ and happy birthday. Hope you enjoyed your day, my guy.
LJ, blood. He was cracking me up in the fucking watch along. Big up out of context every time. Hussam. Relax, man.
I see that.
Relax.
When I see the sub.
That clip's fucking hilarious, isn't it?
Yeah,
that's the one that I quoted, blood. Even Staffy put outside about T. What's the difference between you and a donkey? You whipped a donkey, the donkey go E-O, E-O. You are a donkey.
That's you. You are the donkey.
Hey, Hussam in the summers is different, I swear. Transfer window Hussam. We just mad all the time, honestly.
Yeah.
Shout out to Flawless's new boy, though. Big up. Hope he washed his dishes today.
You know what's the crazy part is? Shout out to our context Sarcasm City. I still don't even know who this is, but salute to you. You are doing great. You are doing.
Hey, Flawless is now on 10K. You must reveal yourself at this point. You get
no. Carry on. No.
I think it should be part of the Sarcasm City party. You should reveal yourself. You should finally come. You should get out of the washing his dishes and doing his laundry. Actually, come out and show like this is who I am. So
allow.
We need to know who you are.
You're doing phenomenal work, man. Carry on. Does great work.
Shout out of context one more time. He says, fraudism, fair play for A-lister stream. Cook Hamza.
We this is the second week in a row. Even Lewis will tell you we've cooked the shit out of Hamza still.
Yeah, he got fried.
And big up to Warrior as well. Inspector Warrior in the chat. my guy.
Inspector Warrior, keep getting them clips. You get me? We need more of that. You know, let's go. Let's go.
And did he reveal that he's a Barcelona fan, or am I mistaken?
No,
Yes.
evidence was brought to the table.
Yeah, as a
Evidence
youth man.
was brought to the table.
Surprise.
This fraud, blood.
I think we came to the conclusion that he's a Pep fan. Is that it?
Ain't nobody team just want to treble and you don't want to talk about it. Make that make sense. I still talk about 99 like it was yesterday. What are we doing?
About the Invincibles,
Invincibles. Hassan still talks about the club teams that they won 3-4 years ago. Lewis still talks about Jose Mourinho.
15 points.
How you want to treble less than a year ago, and that's not all you're talking about. Whenever I talk to Yan City, that's all she goes on about is the treble and how good the City team is. What are we talking about here? City fans, sure.
Shout out Ilya. He says, big up Flawless.
Hey, big up Ilya, man. Big up.
Shout out Indigo Guna, my dog. He says, big up all the panel. Get those likes up. Come on, you gunners. Come on, my broski. You know the vibe. Big up my guy Nick. He says, shout out Flawless. Man United fan from Florida.
Hey, big up, Nick, man. Yeah, big up.
I know Miami's 305, but I don't know what they call Florida. Big up Box of Oranges, 8-4. I said Box of Oranges. You know?
That's crazy. That's a crazy you said it.
Man said 10K subs for the Snow Buddy General. Bop.
Big up Box of Oranges.
Big up Nick one more time. Shout out Troops. King Lewis will rise again.
We're in hibernation for now.
I lie. Big up Andy Q Hood, bro. My GG. He says, hold that, Lewis, you bum. Thank you for giving Troops Havertz and me, Christiansen. Hijack Chelsea FC bums. No, sorry. Yeah, Chelsea bums FC going to be Newcastle under Ashley. Visa El Barca, quarterfinal since 2020. Me and Troops, let's have a drink. Yeah, blood.
You're welcome for Havertz. That's fine, but please return Christensen immediately. Thank you.
It's fucking dickhead. Shout out, man, like Lee Slims. He says, big up the man, them. Troops, be real, fam. How bad was your PTSD? Mine had me on tilt, bro. So happy we're through. Beer people deleted tweets as well. Trust me, dog. Holy pa man deleted their tweets, blood. You get me? Holy pa copy paste delete, fam. You get me? Hold that. Big up Ray. He says, Flawless, you idiot. I told you the other week not to get onto Arsenal until they're knocked out. Hussam, see you at the Premier League trophy parade, bro.
Ryan, you want me to wait to get onto Arsenal? I'll put this into perspective. I've been getting onto Arsenal from before you was born. So it's not going to stop now. Literally. What are we talking about here? I've been arguing with Arsenal fans and getting onto Arsenal fans since I was in primary school. Like, it just built into my DNA. So I'm not going to, we'll wait for Arsenal to... No. I expected them to go through today, and they did.
Also, Ray, I told you don't embarrass me in the back again podcast, and I'm going to embarrass you. I have a screenshot of you after Arsenal beating Brentford, messaging Winter Surfer, shout out Winter Surfer, that Arsenal are winning the league. So when you make your mind up, instead of flip-flopping, then
oh my gosh.
Yeah. And you know what the crazy part is? After the Liverpool City
really?
game, he's now got Liverpool winning the league. He's now got Liverpool. It was Arsenal Saturday and Liverpool Sunday. Yeah. It was Arsenal Saturday and then Liverpool Sunday.
This guy, man.
And then if City beat Arsenal next in a couple of weeks, it'll be City, guaranteed.
Next time Liverpool plays City, I need a Ryan and Hamza video. I really
that
do.
Would be a link
see how much opinions can change in the space of an hour.
Hey, you know what? You got time. Make sure you got paracetamol on deck, fam. Cold hold
Hey, FA Cup semi-final. We need that.
Jeez.
Big up my guy Sheik every time, blood. He says, shout out Sarcasm City for 10K. Big up Lewis. Tough times for Arsenal in the quarterfinals. I can't lie. Hussam is a wallad. United don't got much to say about them, to be honest.
Big up Sheik.
Big up Sheik every time.
Subscribe to Sheik TV.
I was just going to... subscribe to Sheik's TV as well, blood.
Yeah, that's my done right there. Subscribe to Sheik every single time.
See how I
big up Aaron.
Him and big him up.
Big up Aaron Hunter. Must be part of Flawless's gang, the Hunter gang. Big up Ricardo.
Wait, what gang am I leading? Hold up. What did you put me as the leader of?
The Hunter gang, innit?
Yeah, man. Let's not talk about the Flawless disciples, please. Let's not do that.
Be disciples. All right, Mr. 27K. All right, cool.
Eli and all these guys. Listen,
Sure.
there you are. There you are.
Big up man
Big
like
up to all my
Ricardo.
people. Big up.
He says, been watching Troops from the start. We've waited too long for this. It's mad that we're here. Quarterfinals, bring it on. Big up the panel too. Broski. Oh, mate, it's just, yeah.
I know, man. 14 years. It's been a while.
I don't care, blood. That record is broken, bro. You get me? So I don't give a shit.
No, I hear it, man. I'm happy for you guys. I really am.
Yeah, I'm happy for
It's a
you
nice
as well,
feeling.
blood. It's a great feeling. Big up football or soccer. He says, Troops, if Saka was world class, he would have turned up today. Flawless. Congrats on the 10K. You deserve it, bro. Thanks for having me on the fan call in to today too with Hussam. Big up the damn panel. Big up your damn self, broski. We appreciate your support, blood. You get me? I never said Saka was world class, bro. And I also said that Foden isn't world class, blood. So you get me? That's all I can really say about that, my brother.
Also, Foden didn't turn up at Anfield. So where do we go from here, brother?
Exactly. Hold that, blood. But big up your damn self.
Have some disciples in the chat. Love to see
Hussam's die-hard fan. Hussam, the best Palinist. The Jordan Hulk.
Big up to you, Habibi. Big up to you, Sam's fan. Shout out to you, brother.
Big up Shiitake. He says, big clubs move harshly. Fuck off, ADHD keeper, Raya the one. Yeah, Raya is now one of us, bro. I'm not going to lie, but I said in my, the title for my match reaction was David Raya is one of us now, blood. You understand? Big up Lee Burner, every damn blood clot time, blood. My GG. He says, big up Troops and the man them. Inshallah.
Big up, Lee.
Big up your damn self, broski. Big up Boubacar. He says, as a Chelsea fan, I'm scared that the stars are aligning for Arsenal. Hey, listen, you man, fuck off with this aligning talk, yeah?
Hey, that is not me. That was Tony who said that. Shout out to Tony Claude Gunner, who's an Arsenal fan. And he even messaged me and was like, because we're supposed to do a show tonight, but obviously it went to penalty, so we moved it to tomorrow. He said, do I not believe? Are the stars not aligning? So I'm just repeating what he said. I said, maybe he's right. And you got Boubacar here at City. Is he City or Chelsea? Either or.
He's Chelsea.
He's Chelsea. He's saying the stars may be aligning. Maybe they are.
And then he says, the thought of them winning the big ears is giving me a heart attack.
Oh, shiver me timbers, man. Brother, big up for the super chat. Glad that you're Chelsea and everything. But did you really watch that game of football and get worried that they're going to win the UCL? Come on, man.
Yeah, but no one thought Liverpool was going to win it when, you get me, with against AC Milan. You know what I mean? That team.
If you get to final and come back from 3-0 down, then fair play.
No one also thought that Porto would win the Champions League.
And also, in present day, we have VAR that Luis Garcia goal wouldn't have put against Chelsea.
That year.
So.
Yeah, but Petr Cech would have been sent off. We would have had a penalty, and Gerrard.
And Kudachini is saving that, my brother. That's right. Like we didn't have the best number 2 in the world at that time. Come on, man. 10-man Chelsea will sit deep. Will be good, man.
I'm just saying.
Gerrard against Chelsea. Yeah, shiver me timbers, man. We will be there.
The guy that locked up Lampard. Big up.
When? There we go. Thank you.
I'm just saying, though, to everyone in the chat, Truth might be right. He's right. When Porto won it, no one expected them to win it. When Liverpool won it, no one expected them to win it. When Tuchel walked into Chelsea, when he got there, no one expected Chelsea to win it. You know what that sounds like? Stars could be aligning people. Look up.
Nah. Piss off.
Yeah, but when we had the best defense in Champions League.
I don't want to hear that. I'm banning that phrase from the podcast. I am banning it. Yeah.
But the stars align.
I'm agreeing with you. I'm agreeing with you. And you're saying that.
No, I'm banning it.
I'm agreeing with you.
It's banned.
Why?
No.
Why?
It's banned.
I why?
Hear that no more,
why?
I ain't hearing it.
Why? Hey, everybody put stars in the chat, man. Everyone in the chat stars, man.
But be my thing. We'll have one viewer, blood. We'll have one viewer, blood. It will go from 1600 to 1.
Imagine Troops is banning the whole chat. Imagine, because of the star.
Everyone in the chat, stars in the chat, man. Aligned. Just one star. Beating for that 1 star, first Champions League for Arsenal.
Dickhead. Big up Ben Highsmith every time, blood. That's my doggy. He says, big up Troops. I'm ready for this pod. Get Troops to 300k. Come on, my broski. I'm ready.
Oh, they're putting stars in the chat now.
These men are dickheads, blood.
Chelsea fans, 2 stars in the chat. So let's go.
These men are dickheads, blood. Big up my guy Ed every time.
I forgot. Sorry, go on, Troops.
He says, big up Troops, who Sam, Flawless, and Lewis. Can't wait to see Arsenal versus Liverpool in Philadelphia in summertime. Hopefully, I can see some of y'all there. I'm trying to pull up, blood. Not going to lie. I'm trying to pull up, bro.
I can confirm I won't be there, but enjoy, my brother.
I definitely want to get out stateside. Definitely do.
Trying, man.
Trying to go to
Big up my guy, Ilya. He says, I blame the water on the pitch for Porto loss. He must be tired.
Like saying the piss out of Hamza.
He must be Hamza. You don't even know, True.
He's mocking Hamza.
Please,
what Hamza's doing Thai talk.
You didn't see the video?
Please. Just watch it.
Do you want me to... Oh, I could play it now. Okay. Oh, that's fine.
Go on then. 1 minute. After that, all right, cool. Let me line it up. Pause.
Cool. I've got it here now.
Big up out of context one more time. He says, Troops, fair play, but can they do it under the lights at Bernabeu, San Siro, Etihad Stadium, Alliance Arena? Next month, fraudism. Will you blame the water if you lose on Sunday?
Nope. I'll do it to Hamza, though, because he's a fraud. So, yeah.
That's fair. But it's right, though. Can you do it under the lights at Bernabeu, San Siro, Etihad, Alliance? It's going to be interesting. I say, Arsenal stars on the pitch. Hey, you don't know what time it is in the chat.
Big up my brother Adam every time. He just dropped that and bounced. Big up Lee Burnell one more time. He says, Troops, I bet that Zubi was sweet, rude boy, brother. Lovely. Oh, shit. It was 10-10, my G.
I apologize.
Where are we going now? Abdi, my doggy. He says, what's his name? Conceição accuses Arteta of insulting his family. Yeah, we got the quote still. We're going to
crazy
go into that, blood. Big up Matthias. He says, big up for the win, Troops. Sending love from Munich. Hopefully, we get you in the next round. Harry Kane will put you in a spliff. Do you know what? We're going to talk about Bayern, but you're one of the teams that I don't really mind. You get me? I'm ready.
Bring me Bayern, yeah?
I'm ready to face my demons, blood.
Yeah, man, revenge.
Like, don't bring me Madrid. Don't bring me Madrid. Don't bring me City.
But Bayern Munich.
Bayern, Barca. Okay. Let's test the waters, blood.
Let's go, man.
Big up my guy Jay. He says, Troops, pick a team for next round. What are you saying? Literally just did that, my brother.
Yeah.
Big up Lil Tims. He says, Troops, if Kai scores versus Chelsea, I want to see Lewis. You see the
I'll either be doing a watch along or a vlog, so I won't be hiding.
But you'll see the mask on the pod, blood. Trust me.
Yeah. Big facts.
The mask will be on the pod, blood. Big up Surafal one more time. He says, if Arsenal beat City, I'll drink the Kool-Aid quicker than Flawless denies his Snow Bunny links. Surafal, I might be with you, blood. I'm not going to lie, bro.
No comment.
Big up Surafal for the super chat.
Big up my brother Adam. He says, can't wait for the title at OT. Love from Charlotte. Yeah, we've been there, done that. Let's run it back again. You understand? Inshallah. But let's just take it one game at a time. Big up Mahir. He says, Flawless. Arsenal would drop points before City away.
I did say that. See, they surprised.
And I said,
I called it wrong.
Did I not say we'll go in there unbeaten and that City will fear us?
I called it. I don't know about that last part, but I called it wrong still. Yeah, spot on. So someone else brought this to my attention. That was on me. Cam mentioned it to me. I called that one wrong. I got it wrong. Like I say, hey, I'm getting stuff wrongs. I'm just saying, people, you know what time it is. Look up. We're going.
Pause. Big up Ray's flip-flop. He says, I was busy this weekend.
Right, it's flip-flop.
You're never busy. You're always there.
And here is Ray. I care less you guys are too harsh on Hamza sometimes. Just imagine if we win the league. You guys aren't prepared for my unbearableness. Hussam, believe, bro.
Hussam, believe.
You yourself didn't believe Sunday at 8:30. You just believed Saturday. Saturday, as soon as Havertz scored, you didn't believe. Yeah, tell yourself. Yeah.
And you know what's crazy? He said, I'd be unbearable if Liverpool win the league. You are fucking unbearable now. What are we talking about? Like, Liverpool could be in League 2 and we'd still look at you the same way. What are we doing there? This guy.
Like he's got multiple personalities.
Let me just show the people. Look at this.
There's a disorder for that. I forgot the name.
Let me just scroll down. What does this say?
Arsenal winning the league.
What can I do? What can I say to this guy at this point? It's just pointless.
Big up J Mons. He says, I'm so glad that all the rival YouTubers watched the whole game to be thoroughly entertained. We got ya. Come on, you Gunners. Hashtag are you not entertained?
Yeah, enjoy Champions League.
Thoroughly entertained is a stretch, but fair.
Yeah,
Big
big
up
up Porto, man. Great defending.
Big up my brother LJ. Says, Troops, have you seen what the Porto manager said? Yeah, about Arteta told him to suck your mama.
Crazy.
Allegedly. Big up Spencer. He says, Lewis, that Sterling tweet was hilarious.
I'm sick of him.
Yeah, I know.
I'm actually sick of him. But thank you.
Big up my dog TJ Warren.
Big up
Every
TJ.
damn time. He said, subscribe to TJ Warren TV as well, blood.
Yes.
He says, hold that, Lewis. After all, we are all Porto tweets earlier today. Hashtag shameless. Congrats, Flawless on 10K. 300K on deck for Troops. Big up the panel. Come on, my brother.
Big up
Congrats
TJ.
on your UCL victory. Let me know on the paraders.
May, when we win it, inshallah.
When you win
Big
what,
up Ben
sorry?
Highsmith. He says, Kia
Huh?
is a gooner. 2 Troops. Pushing Porto manager. He's a G. Yeah, I see that still. I see that. It was kicking off, blood. I see even Trossard get pulled away, blood. You get
Out of context, sarcasm.
No. This one's cool, but no, you're gonna see. But big up out of context again. He says, "What minute was that? Bring me Bayern, Barcelona Troops. I'm on to you next."
It was about 10 minutes ago. You'll see it out of context, man. Don't worry, you got that, my guy. You got that. My done.
Stars are aligning. FC.
That is brilliant. Hey, you lot, yeah. A1. You lot gay. Stars are aligning.
Undefeated. Whoever done this, big up to you, man.
That is
That's aligning FC.
I like that. Stars are aligning. Let's go.
Man.
Whoa.
Shout out of context.
He did.
Excuse me. Did you say we'll win it? Troops. Say it with chess.
Sounds like a lot of
You
Kool-Aid
said when we
conversation
win it.
to me.
When we win it.
Sounds like a lot of Kool-Aid. Yeah, sounds like a lot of Kool-Aid conversation to me.
I heard that as well.
Word to Jez, man. Drink it, inject it.
Oh yeah, so
inhale
this was it. Big up to Warrior as always.
God.
I felt they sprayed war on my side. They sprayed water on my side, man. Wallahi, they made the pitch slippery. Wallahi, look at that. Scumbags. I know the tactical they've done here. Bro, wallahi, I know guess what they've done? They've taken water, literally made sure my side is proper wet, slippery. Dirty game, man. Bro. You see, it's for the slip. I'm thinking,
Big up Hamza. Oh, Rav. Oh boy.
That's the reference that you're making.
Hi, he's nuts. All right. There's only one place to start, blood. Yeah. Arsenal, mate. Yeah. You lot can't see the title, but the title is Arsenal top and in the Champions League quarter finals. You understand? We went top of the league on Saturday evening. 2-1 win against Brentford. Kai Havertz, yet again. You get me? Samana, you get me? My guy, Kai Blood Clot Havertz. You understand? Top of the league, we go, blood. High ho. It's up the table, we go. You understand? Yeah. Aye. Big up my brother Kai. Yeah, big up my brother Kai, blood.
Aye, March verse is crazy. That's
the rest of the song as well, man. Up the table we go. Onto the Champions League. Here we go, yeah.
Now relax, blood.
Verse, man.
We're taking our time with it, blood. You get me? There's another famous line. Take your time with it. I got bars for days, blood. I got bars for days, bro. You get me? But
I know the hits.
Saturday was a very good performance. We needed that going into tonight's game, blood. You get me? I said that Saturday would be a close game as well, and it turned out to be a close game, blood. Martin Odegaard pulling the strings. You get me? Absolute marvelous performance yet again.
What a pass today as well. Great pass again today.
Bro, when I said that Martin Odegaard is the form midfielder in the Premier League, people looked at me like I was crazy, blood. Martin Odegaard is the form player in the Premier, is the form midfielder.
I thought it was Declan Rice.
Nah, right now it's Odegaard. Since Dubai, Odegaard has gone to another level, blood. Declan Rice and blood clot piece is still putting in 7, 8 out of 10 performances, But Odegaard is putting in 9, 9, 9, 10, 9, 9. He is like, you're starting to see last season's Odegaard blood. You get me? You know, the way that he was dictating games, controlling games, breaking the lines, taking the game by the scruff of the neck. You saw that tonight, blood. You get me? Every time we looked dangerous, it was with Odegaard, blood. Even in the watch-along, I was saying, if we get the second goal, it's going to be Odegaard's involvement, blood. And then we did get the second goal. But in my opinion, it was wrongly disallowed, blood. I don't think Havertz did enough to get to have a full.
Those get disallowed in the UCL, troops, always. They do.
Yeah, those sharp pulling
anytime
strike,
you touch
yeah.
the keeper, they just
Like,
disallowed that.
bro, there's going to be a little... It wasn't like that, blood.
Yeah, but you know how
was,
sensitive football is nowadays. You might get away with it a decade ago. You don't get away with it now. Because I get why I got
away with
it
in the Prem, just not the champs. The champs, they just
depends on your ref.
You just touch the goalkeeper and they just rule that shit off directly. You can't wait. It's just the European competition, troops.
But the only thing is that we look like two different sides in the Premier League and the Champions League. In the Premier League, we look like we are unbeatable, bro. Like whoever stands on the opposite side of the tunnel are going in a spliff blood. You get me? It don't matter who it is right now. The team is just playing at that level. The confidence is there. And they're all Premier League tried and trusted. With the Champions League, a lot of these players, it's their first season in Champions League, bro. You get me? It's Mowgli settings, bro. It's a whole new world. You're just there with Jasmine on the carpet. You got the little lantern. You're just rubbing the lantern like, yo, quarterfinal, yeah? Yo, rotted. Yo, semi-final. Yo, rub it again. You understand? Like, and you see that, bro, because today we was fine up until the final third. Like years ago, I remember Orien was talking about Pep and how Pep sets out his team, and Pep says that basically it's my job to get you to the final third. When you get to the final third, nice on you lot. You get me? Arteta got us to the final third. You get me? When we was in there now, it was just unless Odegaard was pulling the strings, shit wasn't happening, blood.
Yeah, he was the only player. He was your best attacking player and looked like the only threat. He was clear.
Havertz as well. I'm not gonna lie. Saka was blowing hot and cold the whole game.
That Wendell guy gave him a nightmare. I'll be real with you. Even though
he had him locked up for a little piece, blood.
About him.
He had him locked up for a little piece. I said it on the watch along. I was like, yo, Saka can't get no change out of him right now, blood. It was like, I remember it was at the North London derby when Adoge had him on lock, blood. I ain't seen him be on lock. Like normally I'm seeing him doubled up on, so he'll get past one and then the next one will come in, pause. But a man said to me as well in the comments, don't say pause, just say no Diddy. So I'm gonna start a new one. No Diddy. Yeah, new one, blood. No Diddy.
Say that again. What?
No Diddy.
No Diddy. Because you know P Diddy's going through the mad thing right now. So they're
saying, the allegations.
Saying,
you seen it?
Yeah, allegedly. But we all
that's why I said allegations. That's why I said allegations.
Yeah.
The P Diddy allegations.
Yeah. But yeah. Man are saying, man are saying no Diddy, blood. You get me? Man, I'm mad in the chat, blood. I swear that. But I see the difference, blood. You get me? Like Premier League, untouchable, bro. Champions League.
I actually think this was your problem today, by the way.
What, final third?
No. I think your problem is you were playing Premier League football with Porto, and it just didn't work out. You were playing like the same way you would play against a Premier League opposition. This is the thing. And Porto shocked me today. They actually played because headed into the game, all four of us agreed that Porto were going to park the train. They never parked the train. They actually went and tried to score.
They spent their whole training just marking set pieces. That was their whole pre-match.
They just went try to attack. And I think this is a negative sign if you're an Arsenal fan. And I'm not saying this disrespectfully, it's just factual based on what we saw today. I don't think Arsenal has earned the respect like that in Europe yet. You have to earn that. And I think Porto didn't look at Arsenal today and went like, oh yeah, we've got to park the bus and defend for our life. They actually tried to go for it, and they actually had a couple of chances as well. But I think that their decision-making, speaking of Porto themselves, their decision-making in the final third was horrendous. Same way it's like, you know what we were watching? Let me tell you what we were watching. We were watching getting to the final third and doing fuck all from both teams. That was the summary of the game. Like, Porto got into your final third 100 times, did nothing. You got into their final third 100 times, did nothing. And it was just like both teams were playing a little bit, I'm not going to say scared, but like nervous in a way where it's like dare not lose. And you know what proved this to me? You got a free kick in the 120th minute. This is it. and you didn't push any players forward.
Yeah,
You
I
didn't
was
do the
screaming like,
thing.
"Yo, throw everyone forward!" And I'm like, "No one's going forward." I'm like, "Bro,
Yeah.
it's the last kick
Even
of
the
the game.
Arsenal
Let's try
players were
and..."
happy for penalties. This is the thing I'm saying. So
They look tired though. Like Saka looked dead. Rice looked dead. There's some of them that look thrashed, that they're ready to drop on the floor, blood. You understand? Because you have to remember, a lot of these players are playing 90 minutes week in, week out. Arteta don't make subs, blood. We made 1 sub, and Porto made 5.
Oh, yeah. There was Zinchenko and Nketiah came on.
Zinchenko is an absolute joke. That man cannot play. Blood.
What did
Timbers.
Oh, he was giving the ball away for fun.
Bro, for fun. The man was playing against us. The man literally come on his first involvement. He gives away a corner. He's trying to like hold the ball in the corner.
Yeah,
the man kicks the ball off his fucking own foot, blood. Your own foot, bro. How are you kicking the ball off your own foot, blood? What's wrong with you, bro? You're literally playing against man, bro. It's like he was trying to get man kick out the tournament, blood, so he can go cry and tweet. I'm so upset. Nah, blood. I'm hearing Juventus won him. Sell him, blood clot. Timber's nearly ready. Tomiyasu's back. We got Kiwi or we don't sell him, blood clot. When I need them, boy, there 25 million, and then that could go into the transfer kitty. I mean,
right.
The man was an absolute joke, blood. Nketiah. Oh my god.
Yeah, he was not existing.
14.
He was not existing.
Number 14, blood. I lost my shit when he came on, bro. I started contemplating life. I was like, we're trying to get a goal in the Champions League, blood. Not in the
To be honest, your bench didn't look that great anyway. Like other than like Tomiyasu, if you've got a strong lead.
Bro, we could have brought on Reece Nelson, who comes off the bench and is always an impact. We could have brought on Smith Rowe. We could have brought on Partey.
Reece Nelson's
Partey was one of the two that looked good. Him or Tomiyasu. Everyone else was for.
Reece Nelson, in terms of at least he'll run in behind and like give them something to think about. And Nketiah just gives you nothing.
Nothing.
He gives
you a road runner.
Yeah, even that.
He played one good pass to Saka, to be fair.
Yeah, even a road
runner. 1-2.
Yeah,
that
was a good moment. But
Saka
was
one moment.
Who was it?
But what he had one moment, and then everything else was a joke. The man lost the ball in the halfway line. The Porto player, and he ran. He ran like halfway into our pitch, blood. Into our side. You understand? Into our half. The ball.
Where's Martinelli? Is he injured?
Yeah, he's got he's got a cut on his foot. So he's on crutches, so he don't reopen it. So he's not injured in it. He's just got a cut on his foot.
So it's just precautionary type of thing.
You need goals.
And we miss Martinelli today, bro. We miss his pace, blood, because he's direct. Like Trossard, he more wants to cut inside and link up with the false 9 and.
But
you get me? Whereas Martinelli's gonna run you. You know, he's gonna run down to the byline, and you know what I mean.
But I think Champions League, when Hassam's talking about Premier League versus Champions League football, I think Champ suits Trossard. Put it this way, I don't think Martinelli scores the goal today that Trossard scored. He's not that type. I don't think he scores.
Actually, I disagree. I think Martinelli.
I think that's Martinelli's forte.
No.
Because if you look at his goals, he always pops. Because remember, he plays on that side, and
he does play on the side.
Yeah, that's side. He makes the run, and he's very clinical when he gets into that.
Yeah, it's not about being a better finisher. I just think that Trossard
is a better finisher, but I think Martinelli is also clinical.
Yeah, like they're both good players. Don't get me wrong, but Trossard, I think, is much more. He's more clever, and that's not a shot.
He's more adapted to the.
Yeah, I think he's more clever. Yeah, I think he's more clever with his game. He's the one who's gonna I just don't think Martinelli. If he's in that situation, I think he scores. I just don't think he makes that run. Is what I'm saying. So it'd be interesting.
Arsenal are still building up their confidence. They're just not that club yet, so they have to build this up. Wins like this.
It's all depend on the City game.
Yes, wins like this.
We got a nice break. We got 12 days off to chill. Everyone can chill. We can. Martinelli's got 12 days to get that foot healed.
It's not 12 days, Troops. It's 18 days off. Actually,
nice. No. We have international break, and obviously we have players that will go out to their time.
You're talking about like playing for Brazil and stuff. Oh yeah. I get that.
Because England are playing Brazil.
That game, you have
so Saka's gonna play. Yeah. But England's playing Brazil, so Saka will play. Rice will play. You get me? Like I'm trying to think who else, blood. Raya will go to Spain. Saliba will play for France. Gabriel will play for flipping Brazil. Partey, Partey, these Ghanaian man, as soon as he's fit. Oh, Chale, you are coming back over here. He will go. Tomiyasu will go Japan. Havertz is going Germany. Everyone's gonna get me.
Yeah, everyone's playing ball.
Everyone's playing, blood.
Everyone's going.
And he can stay in Ukraine.
Right there, that
was the perfect alley-oop assist right there. I saw my chance.
You know what's crazy? I was gonna say that, but I was like, you know what? It's not worth it. But now you gotta give props to Arsenal, man, because you lot been doing bits. Went through tonight. What is it? 9-10 games in a row type of thing. Is it that you've won? And Troops is always reading out stats, and we gotta give Arsenal their props on this show because people say, "Oh, you lot always
9 wins
hating on
in a row,
Arsenal,
I believe.
always
9
criticizing
in a row.
Arsenal." Like, yeah, you gotta give Arsenal their props. Like, you know, like I say, Troops has his list here. Like, these are just some of the Arsenal stats. So Arsenal are only the fourth side to win each of their first 8 Premier League games of a calendar year. The previous 3 all went on to win that title that year. United in 2009, Liverpool in 2020, Manchester City in 2021. Of the 24 Premier League Manager of the Months since the start of the 21-22 season, Arteta has now won 7, 29%. That's more than double any other manager in his time. Arteta's Arsenal won all 4 of their games in February by an accurate score of 18-2. Also, on top of that, Arsenal are just the second team up to rise on record since 2010-11 to restrict their opponents to 0.5 XG in 7 consecutive Premier League games after Manchester City in September-October 2018. Also a run of 7 who went on to win the title that season. Arsenal are just the second side in top flight history to score 5+ goals in 3 successive away games after Burnley in September 1961, while they're the first side in English League football to win 3 successive away goals by 5+ goals. I'll give Arsenal their props, man. For real.
Why is
Would
Flawless
you
doing
say? Would you say the stars are aligning?
I
Maybe?
just read out stats. I just read out
Hey,
stats.
I'm just saying what it sounds like. It sounds like you're in really good form. So
they're in phenomenal form, and I read out the stats.
Hey, there's no reason not to be confident.
Serious.
Double pending. Double pending.
Nah, but man, we gotta still. Come on, man.
You might doing the bits, and
If
also
they meet City at the Etihad, they're winning.
and you're also in it to the end of games. I think it's 10 points. I think you're level with Liverpool in regards to most points won after the 86th minute. 10 points. That's the sign of champions. I'm just saying. Look at everything I just read out.
You're such a fraud, honestly.
Why am I a fraud for reading out Arsenal stats? Explain.
Because you smile straight after. That's the problem.
Who smiled straight after? It's because you man was running jokes. Lewis said about the stars aligning.
Just not gonna say anything.
Yo,
Hey, I was just saying what it sounded like.
Yeah, that's Lewis.
Sound like
That's
they're in
why I
good form.
smiled. I'm just giving Arsenal their props because
I
I
would
get
actually
accused of
say
hating.
the stars are aligning if they beat City at the Etihad. I'll actually fully say Arsenal winning the league then.
Some are saying the stars are aligning, some are maybe not. You got to look up in the sky.
Yeah, the stars are forming, if you would like.
Yeah, maybe. Like I say, you just got.
But from a Champions League perspective, if you watch this game today, bro, Arsenal, they need to fix up next round, dependent on who you get. Because the way you played today, bro, if these counterattacks fall to Vinicius, Mbappe,
yeah, we're done.
Forget that. Both legs didn't look good.
Yeah.
No, we didn't. We didn't. But shout out David Raya before we move on. You get me? He's had a lot of criticism. I've criticized him sometimes. But I did say when we first signed him that he is the better goalkeeper out of him and Ramsdale. I did say that. I didn't get why we were bringing in Raya at the time. Obviously, Ramsdale made a couple of mistakes, but obviously, I didn't think it was like the right decision to try and dishearten the squad or anything. But it's turned out to be the right decision, blood. You get me? Since he's gone in, he's done his thing. He's got the most clean sheets in the Premier League. He's made a save in a penalty shootout in a game that actually means something. You get me? Ramsdale did it in the Community Shield. I can't remember the last time I saw my goalkeeper save a fucking penalty in a game when I needed it, blood. You get me? So I think today he became a gooner. You get me? Today he became one of us. Today was his initiation, blood.
He was anointed.
Yeah, I think like jokes aside, he definitely needed a big moment so I can endear himself to the Arsenal fans, and that one was it. So yeah, I think a lot of the pressure would have been taken off him now, as long as he don't do any howlers or anything, which he probably isn't going to do because he's been in good form. But yeah, he needed that.
Because I've seen like he's interacting more with the crowd as well. Like Ramsdale had the crowd on lock. You get me? Raya, he was kind of, you get me, kind of nervous whether to interact with them. Now I can see that the build is bonding between the crowd. So even the fans are coming round to him as well, blood. You get me? And you understand? Big up David Raya. Every damn blood clot time we go through to the quarterfinals, and we are top of the Premier League, blood. You feel me? Hold that, blood. You understand? Be a man in the mud. I'm just swimming, bro. You get me? I'm just swimming, fam. Big up Shataki. He says, I know Arsenal fans want a striker, but bring me Gakpo. Better player than Havertz with the ball. Striking, same build. Winger is needed. Saka needed to be subbed. Nah, not.
You want
not,
Gakpo? You could take
Yeah,
him.
that Saka performance ain't going under the radar. That weren't good.
Yeah.
Nah,
I'll
Saka
drive
was
Gakpo
poor, yeah,
to the
but-
Emirates myself if you want him. No problem. You could take him.
Nah.
Habibi.
No. Saka was poor, bro. But Cody Gakpo, mate. Yeah, the winger that I rate in the Premier League is, I think he gets mistreated by his club because he's always injured, bro. And that's Pedro Neto. You get me?
And he was gonna say no.
Yeah, facts, bro. Like, get Cody Gakpo. Hell no. United boss case. Real talk. Big up Lead Burnell. Flawless. Is an absolutely certified wallad.
Hey, big up Lee, man. Every single time.
Come on, man. Big up South_poor. He says, big up my guy Troops. Flawless. You say we're going to drop a point before we face City, you wallad. Lewis, Kai is cooking, you spoilt brat. Come on, you Gunners.
Hey,
It's March. It's March. I called this all season, so can't act
Lewis
like I didn't
needs a
see this
t-shirt
coming.
just saying it's March.
Hey, March idea, international.
Swear
mate.
down.
My facts, man. March Madness it is. And yeah, I called it wrong, Southpaw. But let me ask you a question, South. Go on, Troops.
Nah, I can't tell you March. Look, like for Lewis, it's March. For Flawless,
Or Pocho.
what we talking about here? And then Hussam, there you are.
Yes, that was it.
There you are. Hey,
That's
You get me?
definitely it.
There you are.
What are we talking about? That is facts. But hey, Southpaw, do you believe Arsenal are going to win the league? That is my question to you, my friend. But big up for the super chat.
Big up my guy Ed one more time. He says, Hussam, Barca showing interest in Diaz. We selling him if somehow they find the cash to actually do it.
I would never sell Luis Diaz, my brother. I'm never selling that guy. I love him.
Big up my guy Nate. He says,
I put
you man
glasses
barely
on
beat
glasses.
third place Porto on pens. The Reds beat them 7-1 when they were champions. Humble yourself. Hussam said that to me off stream, blood. But then my reply was, we're in the Champions League this year, bro, so I don't care. And we beat Liverpool 3-1 this year. So yeah, hold that. Big up Ben Highsmith. Hey, see if I had the fucking thing. I'm gonna call it the bomber clot. You get me?
I need that for my soundboard, actually.
Bomber clot. You
I need
understand?
that.
Big up Ben Hat. He says Troops was low-key rattled about Eddie coming on. I was dying when Eddie fell, and Troops said, guy can't even stay on his feet. Troops was stressing. Saka took his penalty in a big moment, had the goalie froze like Hussam's internet.
I didn't even lag out for a long time, Ben, you fraud. But W for the super chat. Spam W's for Ben, man. Big up Ben. Big up Ben for the super chat.
Real talk,
Big
blood.
up, man. For real. Yeah. For real.
Real talk, blood.
100%.
Big up Lee Burnell one more time. To sell Eddie and Zinni's blood clot, rude boy. Brother, trust me. I'd sell both of them. You can buy one, get one free, rude boy. You can buy Zinni and get Nketiah for free, blood. Real shit. Big up the cat killed curiosity. That's Flawless's favorite one. He says Zinni was playing like left back Anthony today. Can someone strip Nketiah of that number 14 t-shirt? Bro should give up that number out of shame. Real talk.
You guys are scapegoating, man. Call out Saka instead of calling out these shit players.
Nah, man. Saka's actually done stuff like what has Nketiah done to wear the number 14, the legendary 14?
Nothing. I agree
shirt?
with you.
Exactly.
I agree with you. But
That's
today,
why, bro.
Saka had a stinker.
Yeah, he did. But Nketiah always has a stinker. That's why he gets more heat.
That's true.
You get me? Facts, blood. Big up the book of Eli, my dog. He says that was the sweetest. Oh no, that was a sweatfest.
Sweatfest.
Yeah, I read it wrong. That was a sweatfest. Porto made us play their game, so we were lucky to get out of there with the W. Arteta needs to learn how to make better subs, for fuck's sake. Real talk, bro. It had me rattled at one point. Like, Porto made 5 substitutes, blood, and we only made 1, bro. You get me? Like I said, I even tweeted, like I said, I understand that we've got time off before City, but like, let's not risk injuries, bro. Like, we're going into the key part of the season, blood. You understand that? That's what I really thought, blood. Big up V1K United. He said, thanks, Lewis, for providing this stream. Big up.
Big up, Lewis.
Me?
Yeah,
Me?
LG in it.
I thought you meant Lee Ghana. I was confused with the super chat anyway. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, what? Did
Thank
League
you.
on a raid? Did League
No,
on a
I saw him
raid?
raid. I saw him raid Northside.
Oh,
I was watching
I
that
saw
stream
that.
all the way in. I don't know, but big up, big up.
Big up Vic though. And then he says also big up Flip Flop Flawless with his views.
Big up V1.
Man,
Hey,
like Eli.
big up to
He
my
says,
guy Eli.
Mr. Crooked Note, trying
Trying his best
to get us on Cool It, bro.
I ain't trying my best to do anything. I'm just merely just giving my observations.
He
on what's
didn't
going
try
on.
the stream. Troops said he's gonna win Champions League. That's
Yeah, I
mad.
did not say anything. I'm just here. I'm
all
just here
heard that.
observing. We all heard it. I'm just here observing
We all
what's
heard
going on in the title race and what's going on in the Champions League. Eli, the crook of Eli. That's who you are. But big up to him.
Big up my guy Joel Eaton. He says Odegaard is Ozil 2.0. Ozil is better in the final third.
The level of disrespect to the great Mesut Ozil, honestly. Have some shame.
Odegaard still got a little bit to do, bro. Odegaard was like the best the best, bro.
Just go watch Ozil Madrid compilations and you will regret sending the super chat. Even
early Ozil at Arsenal, blood, it was ridiculous. Big up Eli again. He says this game was screaming out for my guy Tony, bro. This is when I said we need a striker, especially for Champions League nights. Not really much the league, but you get me. Say it with me, Stroops. The stars are aligning.
Let's go.
Hey, clip that somebody. Just Troop saying the stars are aligning.
Context. You don't have to say somebody. Ask your do boy.
Hey, shout out context, man. You always on his case. Why are you always on his case for, man? He does great
Bro,
content.
we have a rivalry. I'm just saying it to him, bro. Don't worry about it.
You're always on his case. He gives you great PR. You give him great PR.
Man.
Shouts out to him.
Big up Mr. Darcy. He says, big up Flawless Man United, bro, and the man them. Congrats, Troops. This is the strongest I've seen Arsenal in decades. Big up Hussam, you lad. Big up Tailwood Studio. He says, last striker to bag UEFA Champions League final was Origi in 18, though. Raw.
There's no striker scored since 2018 in the Champions League final.
Benzema scored in the one before, actually.
Yeah, it's the one before.
I mean, Havertz was up front for us in 2021.
Maybe he's an out-and-out striker.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's crazy, though. The stars are aligning, FC. There you are. The stars are aligning, you lad.
Stars are aligning, FC. Big up to you.
I think I know who this is now. Big up.
I know. Blood. If I find you, watch. Big up Brian Atkinson. He says Michael Richards was losing it. Guy is a gooner. Yeah, he is Arsenal. He's Arsenal.
You guys need to stop believing.
Yeah, there was a picture of him wearing an Arsenal shirt earlier today.
Yeah, you need to stop believing there are people who fully love City and shit. If you're Manc born and bred and you're from Manchester and shit, I fully believe that you love City. But please don't tell me 30 years ago you were watching fucking Gillingham away and you fell in love. Just cut the bullshit, bro.
Hussam.
Perfect segue.
Perfect segue, blood.
Lovely segue.
Liverpool won. Man City won. Not the result you wanted. It's the result I wanted. You get me? It kept me top.
The result I predicted.
You did predict a draw. You understand? But you could have and should have won it, blood. You get me? Luis Diaz, absolutely shocking performance from him in the final third. Darwin had a couple of opportunities as well. I'm more thinking Diaz is the one that cost you the victory. I did think it was a penalty. The Doku on McAllister in the last minute. You can't be channeling your Karate Kid or Eric Cantona into the Palace crowd and get away with it. It was crazy, blood. You get me? In the title, it says Liverpool robbed, because I do honestly believe that, you lot were robbed still.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Relax, Flawless.
I'm saying the whole robbery, but go on, give your thoughts. My bad. Sorry. Go on.
We were robbed, but at the same time, we robbed ourselves. That's why I'm more pissed off at us. I'll come in here and I'll blame refereeing decisions if it was a game like Liverpool Spurs. Like, you remember that game where it's just like too much, where it's just heavily influenced the outcome of the game. Liverpool, factually speaking, could have scored like 5 goals that second half. So let's just take a step back. Let's stop bitching about referees now, and let's blame our individual players for not taking their chances. Was it a penalty? Yes. Should have the penalty been given? Yes, no problem. Everyone will say that. No problem. We know that you cannot karate kick someone in the chest. But at the same time, first of all, performance-wise, we cooked City. We had more possession than City, which is rare. More passes than City, which is rare. And more accurate passes than City, which is rare. You know, Kevin De Bruyne, they all like to say he's unbelievable and he's the best midfielder in Premier League history. I've never seen these big midfielders we always bring to the table, including 4 of ours, anytime substituted in the second half of a crucial big game like that. It's just, I've never seen that. You know, 3 passes in the first 25 minutes, got hooked off, you know, for Mateo Kovacic. You know, it's looking spooky for Kevin De Bruyne. But when it comes to this game, we absolutely dominated Manchester City. But I'm upset. Liverpool fans, certain people, you know, already giving the "I'm so proud" speeches. This is why I'm just tired. I'm genuinely just tired of this shit. I'm just tired of it.
This as well.
I've had enough of it. Like, you know, one thing, Flawless been doing weekly shows with me here for the last 2 years. He knows the shit I've had to deal with. This. Like, I've just had enough, man. I've just had enough. It's already. Oh, I'm so proud. The team dominated City, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, they left with a point. We left with a point. Who cares if we dominated or not? We didn't take our chances. Luis Diaz just missed opportunity after opportunity after opportunity. Nunes missed. Szoboszlai missed the header in the first half. Gakpo is a coward. Because how you have the ball in front of the goalie, you look him straight in the eye, and then you have 3 seconds and you decide to pass it to Mo Salah when the goal is right in front of you and it's on your strong foot. That is the problem right there, because in big moments like this, you need big moments players. Mo Salah, I know when he didn't have the best of games, but as soon as he comes on directly, boom, pass through to Diaz. Go ahead, score. Go ahead, score. Nope, miss. That's the thing. So the reality is, as much as it was a penalty, we only have ourselves to blame. We should have took our chances. We should have been clinical, because if we were clinical, this game ends 3-1, 4-1, and we absolutely destroy City. And we're talking about Liverpool being top of the league and how Liverpool are the real deal. Performance-wise, we can sit here and we can talk performances in August, September, November. March onwards, you can take your performances and shove them where the sun don't shine. Pause. Because it's about results now. I'll take a 1-0 stinky win in every single game from now to the end of the season with a crap performance. You see the Forest game? Give me Forest game every single time. 1-0 win in the last second. Couldn't care less as long as you get the 3 points. So, look, Liverpool probably deserved to win. Liverpool were the better team. Liverpool should have had a penalty, but it's our own fault why we didn't win that game. Simple, period for me. And, yeah, Liverpool Football Club now, in the next 10 games, almost have to be flawless. We just have to win every single game. And that's the only way we win the league. There's a reason why I've been saying we're the underdog, because I'm always someone, I don't live in the moment. Like, even Flawless will tell you this, despite our disagreements, he knows I don't live in the moment. I always have a general. You have to look at the big picture. You cannot be a small picture guy who's like, oh, this week, I think Arsenal are going to win the league. Next week, I think City are going to win the league. The week after, I think Liverpool are going to win the league. This is just not the way I look at things. From a general perspective, from the start of the season, I've said this, the only way we can win the league is if City and Arsenal drop points. That's it. Because Liverpool are not going to win the next 10 games in the Premier League. Because we've got United away, Everton away, Spurs at home, and Villa away. Those are 4 potential banana skin games right there. And my problem with some of my fan bases, they look at the Liverpool games. So like a Liverpool fan will come up to me and go like, you know, Arsenal are going to drop points to Man United away. I'm like, you realize we play Man United away as well? And he's like, oh, yeah, but we'll beat them. Like, it's just like, okay, bro, like, can we keep some form of consistency here? Like, where do you want to go with this exactly? Like, Spurs is the North London derby for Arsenal.
No, but you know what? Yeah, you see the Man United game, yeah? We travel, like, our record at Old Trafford is piss poor, bro.
Facts.
Can you tell me
that's why.
Yeah, they're both not good.
No, but you've beaten them in recent years. You've gone there and won 5-0, blood. We ain't won there like since lockdown. And before lockdown,
yeah, ain't your record bad?
Liverpool's record is better than Arsenal's, but it's poor overall.
Yes, it's
they lost last season. They won 5-0 the season before. They won the season before that. I think they drew the season before that.
And
Ollie
one before. We drew.
Hey, Ollie seasons. They don't
Yeah,
count.
the Lallana
Yeah,
goal,
they
isn't
do.
it?
It's Ollie.
Yeah, actually, it's
They
not
count,
great. It's not
they won't
great.
My
count.
point is,
Nah.
Lewis, the
Better than
energy
Arsenal.
changes.
It's better
No,
than
no,
yours,
but
yeah.
Troops, the problem is the energy change.
We get
and I'm calling
split,
out my
blood.
own.
We went there and lost the flipping 17-year-old Rashford, blood. Like, it's embarrassing.
We haven't won there in over a decade.
No,
Over a decade.
Lewis, I recognize they're your bogey team. All I'm calling
we
out
have
is
a lot
the
of them.
energy in some of my fans. You cannot.
West Ham, Nottingham Forest.
Yo, Lewis,
Right.
I say this every week, yeah.
Hey, Lewis is the
the
funniest
Everton.
shit on the pod. I don't care.
He's
Lewis
the
is the funniest shit on the pod, man. I don't care.
I said we have a
Please
lot
stand
of
by humour. Thankfully.
Oh my
man.
days, blood.
Sorry.
I'm just calling out the difference in energy.
Yes,
You
I
cannot
get
tell
what you're
me-
saying.
You cannot tell me United away is tough game for Arsenal, but easy game for Liverpool. That's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
how
yeah,
life
yeah.
works, bro. It's
Yeah,
either
I
tough
get
game for both or not. Simple as.
Yeah.
And this is why, for me, I'm supported Arsenal.
Nah, but you
today.
know what? When he says that, I hear that because Tottenham away for us is more difficult than you.
Because they play him at
Everton away.
Anfield. They play him
Everton
at
away.
Anfield.
Goodison.
Everton away is more hard for you than
Them,
us.
Liverpool.
Yeah, that's
You
it.
got
You having
understand as
Everton
well.
at home last game of the season, though, could work in your favour.
Yes.
Because them
And
lot
we've
will
got-
throw that game.
Yeah. Because I remember when United were going for the treble, they had
I was going to
Tottenham
say,
last game.
we had Spurs and Les Ferdinand, I remember he scored when he dinked the goalkeeper and then he
Yeah.
turned around and he said, man, them were just kind of like, oh,
Yeah.
jeez, type of thing. Yeah, and then
like, yo, we
Cole,
can't
the
win this.
goalkeeper. Yeah, man. Great times.
Yeah.
Great
Mugs.
moments.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, man.
That's all you need to know.
Treble
So,
wins.
look, the run is tough. We go back to the worlds of if, buts, and maybes because people want to be delusional. You guys enjoy your Europa League win when we eventually win it. Yay, Klopp walks into the sunset with a B-Tech shit European competition that I don't need to win because I've got 6 Champions Leagues. But yeah, big up though. Big up. Inshallah, we get knocked out in the next round of the Europa League. Inshallah.
No, we need it for the coefficient. You
Hey,
must.
fuck all that. You lot will win it though.
man.
You lot, even on accident, I think you'll win it. You 100%. You are,
I'm hanging on to Europe for dear life. So
by
please,
11,
we
what,
need
by
it.
Leverkusen, we saying they're the real obstacle.
My
Is there anyone
predictions
else
as
there?
follows: Liverpool win the Europa League and the FA Cup. Arsenal win the Prem. City win the Champs. I'm just making it public right now. We're doing the cup treble thing. That's what we're doing.
Can you just leave the FA Cup? You already got a domestic cup.
That is hell. Oh,
Hello, Lewis. Does this
When we're
number
not
remind
playing
of
you, we're not playing you.
Number remind you of anything?
We're avoiding each other. You do
Just
know
saying,
that.
does this number remind you of anything?
that is hell.
What
City,
the
Liverpool.
Champions League? Yeah, it does. I've got a couple medals back here.
No, that's how many finals you've lost at Wembley, fraud.
Yeah, I was trying to divert from that, but thank you. Thank
Let's
you.
make it 7.
Hope
Let's
you had a
make it
little
7.
laugh between yourself.
Let's go. I did.
So what, you don't think City's winning the league?
I still,
Oh,
I
yeah,
still-
yeah.
I still
Yeah.
got City winning the league. I do. In regards to the game, the way that Liverpool took the momentum back and wrestled back control of that game was on point. And that's where, even though Hassan's like, oh, flawless, you don't give me credit. I fully respect him for his thought process on the game. And when I was talking about this on my channel on the Q&A, he was the first Liverpool fan to pop up in the chat and be like, that's on us. And I say this all the time when it comes to refereeing decisions, because Ryan was there talking rubbish about it. Well, he was talking all day in the group chats about how they got rubbed. Other Liverpool fans in the comment section talking about how they got rubbed. Diaz missed 2 clear-cut chances. Shabazz missed the header from just outside the 6-yard box. If you take your chances, we're not here talking about
Nunes
whether
missed
it's a
the
penalty or not. Nunes missed as well. You have 98 minutes to go and score more than 1 goal. That is on your players. Demand more from your players. The same way in the Manchester United Everton game, we had 2 penalties, both Stonewall penalties. But guess what? If they both not given and we draw the game 0-0, I'm not sat here talking about, well, we should have been given 2 penalties. No, do better, create more, score goals. Like, that's where I'm at. And that is good. We know people talk about all conspiracy theories and the referees are against us. Like, everybody doesn't get bad decisions because the referees are just terrible at their job. All right, maybe you can say Man City. I'm with
That's
it.
the one club we need to say everybody except Man City. You want to say everybody, no problem.
Yeah, they get away with murder.
Okay, 19 out of the 20 Premier League
That's
sides.
the
I'm
one
with it.
club that has never had a big decision go against them like that.
You know what, Hassam? I'm with you. Fuck City. So yeah, 19 out of the 20 clubs in the Premier League all get decisions wrong. The referees are inconsistent, game in, game out, week in, week out for 38 games a season across all games. All week. We could literally look at every single Premier League game played across every weekend of the season and pick out terrible decisions. You're like, how did you get there? What are we talking about here? And then people go, oh well, VAR, and it's they're planning like it's all a conspiracy theory. No, how about your team just does better? Hold
And
your
when
players
it's so
accountable.
clear and obvious, like the Spurs away game, even people like Flawless and everyone just not
Yeah,
getting
that's the anomaly. That's the
because
anomaly.
that was like,
That was
okay,
outrageous.
you sent off a player that shouldn't have been sent off. You didn't give a goal that wasn't given. All of that, okay, we get it. But when you miss 5 clear-cut goal-scoring opportunities, you can't come up here and say ref. Let's talk about the players, man.
Talk about the players because they created enough, do more. Because if, like I say, if they take those chances, we're talking about Liverpool and how they did so well. In particular, City being so good in the first half and then not getting a kick in the second half. That's what surprised me.
It was proper like 2 halves.
It was 2 halves.
I wouldn't even say 2 halves. Like City were the better team in the first half, but like Liverpool still had chances.
No, they
Liverpool
still
looked good on the ball.
Yeah.
It's just as the second half went in, it was all City. I mean, all Liverpool.
I've never seen City look so rushed. I was doing the watching and I was like, right, this is United in disguise. Seen Bernardo Silva kicking the ball long. I was about to say McTominay. I seen De Bruyne just kicking the ball long.
Bernardo was poor.
What's going on? Yeah, he was poor, and I rate him highly. And City is something you associate with.
And he's the one that makes
De Bruyne, Haaland. The whole attack's just been disappearing in big games.
Yeah, it's great.
They sold the glue.
Aye.
And you know who should have replaced Gundogan? The guy we signed for 35 million. He should be in team of the season.
McAllister.
Now you guys know why I've been doing McAllister praise since you met me this whole year, bro. This guy, again, another game where he's just so dominant on the ball. It's like you couldn't get the ball off him in that game. He just kept the stuff ticking. Defensively, he's there. Going forward, he's there. And even when you need him to take a penalty with Salah on the bench, he's there. Like he's just I cannot praise McAllister enough for that performance. And to be fair as well, Wataru Endo, we have to give him credit because this guy just I don't know where the hell we found this guy. But like,
you know what? Yeah,
Endo.
Who's the best signing this summer? Like who's signing this season?
Cole Palmer.
I'd say McAllister, genuinely.
Hey, I'm putting my brother up there, man. I can fight for him. No one, not really anyone else.
You're in 11th though, Lewis Blood.
Yeah, and I'd be in the relegation zone without him. My brother's got the joint most GNA for I think under 22s in Europe, level with Jude Bellingham, and he's in 11th, so he should be up there.
That's a good question. Who is signing this season?
McAllister or Rice?
Rice has got to be in there.
Rice has been quality. McAllister's been very good as well. McAllister
is Rice 100 million flawless?
Did he look 100 million today?
Yeah.
There you are.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
No, he didn't.
He put in a 7 out of 10.
He wasn't today. He was not. He was
7 out of 10.
Okay. He was decent. He was a 6.
7 out of 10.
He was a 6. And what was he in the away leg? A 5 and 6.
In the away leg?
Yeah, what was he in the away leg?
1.
All right, so a 1, and then we've got a 6 from him. So what's that on average? A 4 or a 5? Is that a £100 million player?
Bro, it's 1 game.
It's 2 games.
How has he performed for the majority of the season?
No, he's performed very well. I've not disputed that for the longest. I've said he has surprised me the level he has been at. But £100 million player. That's where, because if he had played exceptionally well in those 2 Porto legs and you lot win comfortably, what are you saying?
I still say he's £100 player.
No, we'd be waxing lyrical about his performances. If he was the best player on the pitch in those 2 games, all
right, how much is Odegaard?
9 out of 10s. Odegaard played very well today. I think Odegaard's quality. He's a £100 million player. No, but I think Odegaard's and he impressed me today. I said he was your best attacker today. He was arguably.
I don't think he's 100 million either. Maybe 70.
No, I don't think he's 100. I don't think there's many players. That's not a criticism. I don't think there's many players.
I'm not saying he's 100 million. I'm saying like what you lot value him at.
I value him highly, and we'll see. You know what? This running.
I say it's about.
Interesting.
I say Odegaard's I say right now he's about 80, 90.
I think on our whole panel, from all all our teams, there are probably 4 combined £100 million players from this whole panel.
Who would you say they are?
Saliba, 100% based on age as well. You could get 100 million easily.
I think that's fair.
I think Trent, same thing.
Yeah, that's fair.
Talent, world recognition. Salah is a £100 million player, even at his age, because of his what he does.
And Palmer.
No. Palmer's not £100 million player. I would say Bukayo Saka, based on age and
Exactly.
where he's at. And the fact he's English as well.
But I agree with 3 of those. You said Saliba, Trent, and Salah, correct?
Yes.
That's fair. And that ties into it. I don't think Rice is as good as midfielder as Trent is a right back. I don't think Rice
I'd
is
say
as good
Virgil, but he's too old now to get 100.
Yeah, I don't think Rice is but it's not a what you get, it's just what they are. You know what I'm saying? So forget.
Yeah,
it's just
okay. If you're saying forget that, then
we could put Van Dijk in there 100%. Like this. So again, when I'm nitpicking, we're talking the highest of the high, the creme de la creme. We are look how tight it is at the top of the table right now. Literally, Arsenal are on point and goal difference. These key moments and big games is going to be the difference in one of these teams winning the league and the other two not. So that's not a criticism. Rice is super impressed me, but £100 million player. Is he as good as Saliba? Is Rice as good a midfielder as Saliba as a centre back? No, he's not. Is he as good a central midfielder as Trent is a right back, or Salah is a right winger, or Van Dijk is?
Also, I think when you spend that much on a player, you're also going to need them to try and deliver something as well. That's why I haven't even tried to mention my midfielders.
Do you think that Enzo and Caicedo? Well, not even Enzo.
Caicedo's been super underwhelming
because you was a
Caicedo's been our best midfielder, but I'm not going to put him up in this conversation either.
He's been super underwhelming. I don't think he's been bad for Chelsea, but has he been super underwhelming? Yes. I can't say I'm disappointed because I'm not a Chelsea fan.
I don't even know if I'd say super underwhelming with him. No. Because he flies under the radar half the time.
But super underwhelming in regards for my expectations and the level I had him at. I expected him just to do
based on price tag.
Yeah. Like, don't get me wrong. I don't think he's been as bad for Chelsea as people have made out. Like, I think even in the Newcastle game, your game, he played well there.
Yeah,
But when I've watched him, I'm still looking for more. I've been looking for more. Doesn't necessarily mean he's bad. It's just
fair enough. That's fair.
Yeah, that's all. So yeah, he's been super.
I think Caicedo's been better than Enzo though. Enzo's
he's been our best midfielder this season.
Enzo, yes, he's been better than Enzo. But Enzo, I didn't know a lot about before he got there, and I watch him and I go, technically very good, but I think you're just typical of a system. Like you need the right system around you to properly flourish. Otherwise,
that's been our biggest problem with the pair of them. Structure. Said it all season. We have Enzo doing second striker, left wing shifts, and I wonder why our midfield is so disjointed.
You also haven't seen Lavia yet. If Lavia plays with them as a 6,
I think,
and then we push the pair of them a little bit further forwards. That's it.
And you get your dream scenario, which is Gallagher on the bench. So you get to be
thank the Lord.
Like Lavia Caicedo sounds great, but then when I heard the Caicedo Enzo, I was like, that should work on paper. But obviously, like you mentioned, the way Poch is putting them out there don't work. Like it don't. Like that game the other week, and they had the average position on it, and Caicedo's just in the middle by himself, and Enzo doing up left.
Social distancing.
I had to chill while I was like, yo, it's crazy. But yeah, Caicedo's super underwhelming to me.
Big up Tailwood Studio. He says, yeah, I'm talking pure gunman strikers. Everyone's screaming for gunman, but more time. Don't bag winners in UEFA Champions League finals like fans think they will. Henry weren't good in finals as well. I can't lie.
Yeah, but how in recent times, how many gunman strikers have we seen in Champions League finals? Because a lot of people are playing false nines.
It's only really Benzema.
No, Haaland was there last season, but he was quiet.
Benzema,
Lukaku had a stink fest when he came on.
We know Lukaku ain't no gunman.
I wouldn't even say Benzema's a gunman like that because he had Ronaldo and Bale next to him, and he was more the false 9. Like,
but then he started
when he left, he was doing a madness, especially 2020, 21-22.
I know when they left.
Yes.
When they left, Benzema showed that he's levels, blood. I always knew he was levels, but he showed that I don't need these, man. You know.
He went up in my estimation.
In the time that they were there.
He played more the false 9 role. That's the thing.
If you're talking about gunman striker over the last 10 years, it's probably Lewandowski. If we're talking consistently,
he's the only one.
Even he was kept quiet in 2020.
Even Kane was quiet when they played you lot.
Hey, Virgil masterclass that day, man.
You get me? Oh shit.
Shout out Virgil.
Big up my guy Joe. He says, Troops, are you worried to draw City in the Champions League and then play them 3 times in a month? Also, have to go to Spurs away in 10th month? What do you think? I'm trying to avoid City. I'm trying to avoid Madrid.
Bro, the UCL draw already looks mad.
When is the draw? Is it tomorrow?
Friday.
Friday.
Okay. Hey, City, Arsenal, please. That's what I need.
City, Arsenal, Bayern, PSG, Barca all already through.
City, Arsenal. I need that, man.
Yeah, it's looking like a strong A strong Champions League.
Loki, you should welcome that though, because when we played City 3 times in a month, we beat them all 3 times.
Yeah,
this you could beat them, bro. Like I remember we beat them in the Prem 4-3, beat them in the UCL 3-0 at home, and then beat them at the Etihad.
And Hassam, you know who else?
That's how we got to the Champions League final. I'll be honest with you, in the Champions League, when we get to quarters, I don't want easy teams. I actually prefer stronger teams because you just eliminate them yourself, you get them out the way, and it's actually easier to eliminate stronger teams at the beginning of the knockout round than it is like in a final.
And the mental confidence it builds as well if you can beat them.
You mentioned something
because
as well.
If Arsenal beat City, they would go into any game in Europe confident.
Yeah.
And also on top of that, you mentioned Liverpool beating Manchester City 3 times and then going on to win the Champions League. And you know who else beat Manchester City 3 times and went on to win the Champions League? Remember, Chelsea did the same thing. So hey, Arsenal, yeah, exactly. Arsenal, it could be their time.
Man. I nearly forgot.
Hey, some could say that. I did say
I remember those days, man.
Some could say the stars are aligning. Look how we putting this all together on the run for the big boy double. You know what I'm saying? Prem and champs. You already heard Troops say, yeah, man, it's on its way. Let's see people.
Seeing 3 separate cup competitions.
You said the Champions League's on its way. It's on this show.
Yeah,
it's on this show.
Yeah, you did. Big up Andrew. He says, big up from Canada. Loving the time of the show. Yeah. For the Yankee them and the Canadians, this is perfect for you lot.
Yeah. Big up to you lot, man. Real ones.
Big up to you lot, blood, every time. Big up Mr. Darcy again. He says Klopp should have played Dan's instead of Gakpo.
Listen, shout out the Liverpool children and the Klopp's children and all this. And it was like a nice little story and shit. But I ain't bringing no 17-year-old on against City. Let's. I understand why Klopp brought on Gakpo. Let's be real. Obviously, come on.
Big up my guy Eddie. Big up your damn self, broski. He says the best football panel on YouTube. Big up to you all, especially my brother Hussam. Well done, Arsenal tonight. But Hussam is right. They need to be braver in the Champions League. Come on, you Gunners. Win the European Champions League. Or should I say the European?
See, that's a Liverpool fan. See how we're classy?
European Champions League, yeah.
You know, we got 6 of those. I don't have to worry if I can get one. I'm calm.
Class. Hey, big up to Eddie, though. Man said the best football panel on YouTube. Appreciate that.
Come on. Big up your damn self, broski. My guy, Omar. Yeah. Big up your damn self, bro. He says, GOAT Podcast is back again. Big up to the panel.
Big up, my brother.
We appreciate all of you, blood. You get me? We was talking a little bit about Chelsea, so it was kind of a perfect segue, blood. You understand? Chelsea 3, Newcastle 2. Lewis getting yourself a win, blood. You understand? Mudryk, that goal was cold. I can't lie.
Beautiful, man.
My boy goal.
Cole Palmer's goal was cold as well, blood. You get me? And even Jackson's goal, to have the whereabouts to know that this shot is going wide, little back heel, nice finish.
All right, you gave him credit for that because the Premier League tried to say, "Oh, did he mean it and everything?" Man, sharp man. Of course he meant it.
Now you could tell you meant it, bro.
Yeah, he definitely meant it.
You could definitely tell, bro. If these men are just trying to, you get me, trying to be controversial or trying to get their viewers up or something, blood, because he definitely meant it. You could see that, you get me. He knew he was doing, blood. But Pochettino making the subs that you lot want to see. I see your boy Don saying that Mudryk is better than Martinelli. Don't do drugs, kids. You get me?
Shout out Dan Potts.
You get me? Shout out Potsy. But
no comment.
Yeah, see, Lewis knows. But a much needed win for Chelsea, fam.
Yeah, genuinely needed, because if we didn't win that game, I'm coming onto stream saying my season's over and I'm done thinking we're getting into Europe. At least we're still on life support. We've got a good run of games coming up. I want to say that very quietly, but we do have a good run of games. Leicester in the Cup, should be winning that. Burnley at home, should be winning that. Man United's at home, I'm demanding a victory after that last performance. That streak needs to die. And Sheffield United's away. I don't even have energy for that one. If we don't win by 3 goals, we are scrubs. You need to up the goal difference in those games. And hopefully teams drop points in the others games. But yeah, it was a positive performance. I saw a lot of good individual performances. We started well, then started to let Newcastle grow into the game as the first half progressed. Like, we started struggling a bit more playing out the back, and we gave away a stupid first goal. Sloppy Enzo pass, Gusto's ball watching, Chalobah step size, just an absolute mess. Second half, we sit back a bit more and just typical Chelsea fashion, but it actually seemed to suit us in this game. We looked pretty good trying to transition from defense to attack. It's just Sterling he's just the worst player I've ever seen one-on-one with the goalkeeper. I would genuinely rather Havertz or Werner or any of the other bums that we had up top in a 1v1 over Sterling. He will never score a 1v1 in his life. He will always make the wrong decision. But
he said that if he's in that position, that he'll pass. I see a video.
Yeah, sure. That's the third strike. He did it against Villa at 0-0. We lost. He did it against Wolves at 0-0. We lost. I thought we were going to lose this one after that. I was like, I swear, if we lose, I ain't talking about Poch. I'm just talking about you. That's your third strike. That is your third strike. Mudryk comes on, though, thankfully. Big up to Poch, because he did make the right substitutions in this game. A little bit late, but like, I've complained so much about every single aspect of our substitutions. I don't care too much about that. The fact that he made the right subs, cool. They impacted the game positively. Mudryk comes on and he shines. Cassidy comes on and he shines as well. I think he basically won every duel that he had. What others? The rest of the subs, they don't even matter. But as soon as we get the second goal from Cole Palmer, we get back into control. The third goal from Mudryk kills it. Enzo and Gallagher scam assists despite not playing well, but we'll take it for the GNA and everything because that's all anyone seems to care about in today's football. Give away a really
Gallagher didn't have a clue what was going on with that Mudryk team.
He barely has a clue in general.
No clue, blood.
Yeah, that's typical Gallagher for you. You don't have a clue in general. But hey, take the assist, be happy.
My God,
we nearly bottled it at the end with that Jacob Murphy goal. Cucurella, who has an amazing game, allows himself to get turned. And like, that's the only real thing with Cucurella. He always seems to have that one moment a game in him, and the rest is just flawless with him. But other than that, who else played well? Caicedo, again, best midfielder on the pitch again. Palmer, absolutely cooking. Now I think already said it, but he's got the most GNA out of all the under-21s in Europe. Cole Palmer, Young Player of the Year charge. We are now activated and we are now going for it. I demand that trophy for Palmer. Gusto, another sensational performance. It was only Gallagher and Sterling that was poor in all honesty, but I mean, Gallagher had the flu, so I'll leave him alone. I don't really care too much. We won. It's fine. Sterling, I'm done with. I'm bored of him now. He ain't got the consistency to be starting week in and week out. If we want to do this whole trust the process thing with our youth players, give the youth some minutes. Every time Mudryk has a good moment, we bench him. And then we just bench him for another month. I need to see him start against Leicester. He has to be given that opportunity at least. If he has another good performance in that game, build it. Build on that. Give him more game time. But what's the point with Sterling? Like, people talk about experience and we're doing better without our experienced players. So I can't be bothered for it anymore. Can't be bothered for it. The man's only there because he's on 300 plus a week.
You cannot trust him. That's the thing. You cannot trust him in these situations. Because
I can't trust him in general.
He should have passed to Palmer. Once again, he does the same mistake every single time. You know what it is? It feels like, you know, the version of Sterling I got, like the 20, you know, the 19, 18-year-old Sterling. It feels like a guy who has no experience whatsoever type thing. Even though he's supposed to be the most experienced forward on the team, this is what he does. Like, it's just some of these things that he does on the pitch. It just makes no sense. He was by far the worst forward on the pitch, even without the penalty miss. I actually fully believe that.
Everyone else played well, to be honest, up front by him. Jackson was good. Palmer was good. Mudryk, when he came on, was good. Sterling, all he really did was he had good ball retention in the first 20, 30. And after that, it was just getting worse and worse as the game progressed. Like, you don't help with anything. It's just I have to put up with him for the most part because he'll do a lot of frustrating things and then he might get you a goal or an assist. And because he's a forward, you kind of just have to firm it. But even that started drying up recently. So bench him. Why are we starting him? What's the point? Like, let Mudryk have this run of games against good teams. I don't need Sterling stat padding against the bottom five. Forget that. So we can pretend that he's had a good season. I'm good. Let Mudryk have that run out. Let's try and win the next few games and let's see what happens around Europe because That whole race for Europe, I've said all season, isn't consistent. Teams are bound to drop points. Get a run of victories in. I said from the start of the season, the one thing I liked about our fixture list is we don't have a terrible run in. Not like last season when we had to go to the Emirates, we had to go to Old Trafford, we had to go to the Etihad, all in our last 4 or 5 games of the season. We've got a favourable run of fixtures coming up. Make the most of it. It's the business end of the season. Start standing on business, because if we don't start winning games and we don't start building a run, kiss Europe goodbye. We've dropped enough ground. I'm asking for wins now, nothing else. Get me victories and keep this race for Europe intact, because 1 or 2 more losses or just straight lose against United, we're finished. And the FA Cup, sure, we'll just see how far we get in that.
I was going to say, what's more important, the FA Cup or league position?
Whatever gives me the best opportunity of getting into Europe. Like, regardless, I want to win the FA Cup.
Where does
just for the
FA
sake
Cup
of the
take
trophy.
you? Europa League?
Yeah,
Conference.
Europa League. No, Europa.
FA Cup will probably be your best shot, because right now, what are you aiming for? Conference?
I mean, you could say that, but like Man City, Man United, Liverpool, all still in that competition. So I don't know. Yeah, we can't even beat Man United. I want to look at Man City and Liverpool. No thanks. No thanks. Like, we have a good run of fixtures. Yeah, one of again, but like we have a much easier run of fixtures coming up in the league. The only really difficult games we have is when we go to the Emirates or when we face Tottenham. And even when we face Tottenham, we always seem to turn up for that game. Everything else, you should be able to show up and show out and get a victory in that game. If we go through the FA Cup, we buck one of Man City or Liverpool, we're finished. So I can't really say the FA Cup's an easier one for us. I'd have to hope City and Liverpool get knocked out first. If that happens this weekend, though, yeah, cool. I'll take the FA Cup right now.
Until they take the FA Cup, blood. Flawless.
Great.
Why are you saying great, blood? You won.
Yeah, fantastic. Great performance.
2 penalties. Was it a great performance? 2 penalties.
Ganacho
was doing his thing. You get me?
Yeah.
You know what's so funny? Seeing Tarkovsky in their own half. I've never seen a funnier shit my whole life. I've never seen funnier stuff in my whole life than James Tarkovsky being in your own half. I don't even know what to say, to be honest with you. Let Flawless try explain it. I don't know how.
Again, it's the same thing I said last week, the week before that, the week before that. It's just insert opposition team here, insert opposition player here in regards to my statements. I can literally play it on repeat. We got the win. Obviously, over the moon to get the win, get the 3 points. It was much needed because we had lost. Yeah, we had lost the 2 games prior to that with City and Fulham. Our front 4 is Rashford, McTominay, Bruno, Garnacho. You're never going to be cohesive you're never going to be a cohesive going forward. You're never going to look good going forward. You're never going to create a lot going forward. That, I said it against City and I say it now, is not a style. There's no style that suits them. Whether you're playing against a team that sits deep and you're holding onto and you got a lot of possession, or you're playing counter-attack, or your transition, that front 4 is giving you nothing. There's no creativity there. There's no consistent goal threat there. There's nothing to worry about whatsoever. It's awful. It's literally one of the worst quartets I've ever seen at Manchester United. Probably the worst. I can't remember a worse quartet. There's normally with football, we would have seen one. Now I've seen some terrible quartets in football. Trust me, but definitely one of the worst at Manchester United. I can't even point to one player and go, "Yeah, him. He's in form, or he's confident, or he's really fast, or such and such is strong," or whatever the case may be. But we got the win. Wasn't pretty because we don't get pretty wins. All our wins ugly. You know what I'm saying? Everything about us ugly. Said this when I did the Bruno rant on here, and I said God don't like ugly, and you just playing ugly from a footballing perspective. That is the Manchester United team. That is the Manchester United manager. Everything you say is ugly. Talking after the game about, oh, we had more XG. We played Everton, my friend. We played Everton at home.
And you scored from 2 penalties.
Had 2 penalties. Props to Garnacho, because
I told you he's the worst in the press.
One thing.
No. Like, we're going fraud for fraud, man.
No.
Come on.
Like 10. No. Don't get it mistaken. Ten Hag's bad, like when it comes to press conferences, but Poch
How
is
you
worse.
say all errors come to an end and then
is,
you get
it
sacked?
is.
Like,
You know what I'm
just-
saying?
I
Like he
wanna
was.
know.
Hey, you going out with Klopp?
Bro,
then? It's what it is.
Pochettino said at Chelsea, we don't ask for patience and ask for patience in match day 3. I can go bar for bar with Ten Hag.
Yeah, facts.
Listen,
Like,
you're
also
going
said-
against your own manager. I'm just
Nah,
saying from the outside looking in.
No,
That
no,
guy
no.
is.
Yo, you won when he put Hodgson into the argument. Like, let's not take the piss with Ten Hag. Come on.
Yeah. Like when Poch
Ten
said,
Hag is a
what did he
fraud,
say? What did he say to the fans? He said, "Oh, this."
So is he, man.
What did he say?
Sorry.
This is not Chelsea's cool. It's not Chelsea of old. If we're expecting the levels of Chelsea of old, then the fans are in for a rude awakening. But you're the one who said that you aim to win everything.
He said in
outside the
football
season."
there is no patience and ask for patience. He said at Chelsea we need to win now, and then said our reality is mid-table. He said getting to a final is about winning, and then after the game said making the final was a big achievement.
Lewis, I didn't mean to get you going. I apologize.
You knew what you were gonna cause with that, bro.
Yo, Lewis is just.
I didn't actually. I didn't
intend
intend it. I swear to God, I didn't
Them
intend
shit,
it.
man said I can go bar for bar. Hey, you know what? With Lewis in the verses, you know what I'm saying? That's all wrap. The show is over.
I got a whole list of crimes, man. A whole list.
I can't even argue, man. As much as I dislike that, I know it could be much worse, like because of Poch. But yeah, back to Manchester United. Like I say, we won the game, over the moon to win the game. Stop the rock. We'll probably end up in Europe. All the conversation is in regards to who the next manager is going to be, which is what I like. I love that. We'll probably finish 6th, 7th,
Southgate.
around those spots. That's just legit. Yeah, we've been linked to everyone. We've linked Southgate, Thomas
I
Frank,
saw Southgate. I was
Azerbi,
like, if that
Nagelsmann,
happens,
Potter.
Flawless is about to lose his
Exactly.
mind. If that
Oh yeah,
happens.
I've already. Ineos have this summer to deal with this situation and move in the right direction. That's where they're at. You know what I'm saying? Like that's it. Man said, did you try to do Pepe back? But yeah, that's what it is. Not really much more to say, to be honest, in regards to it. I don't know if you might got any questions or if anyone said anything in the chat.
Flawless summary was more entertaining than the game. I'll be honest with you.
Like there's.
I want to apologize to international fans. No, I'm being serious. Because there was a guy today on Flawless College. I wanted to apologize to him, but I couldn't. The guy from New Jersey. Listen, there were some many fans around the world who woke up at 5 a.m. to watch that shit. I apologize. On behalf of football in general, I apologize to you because you don't deserve. Well, I know what deserves to wake up at 5 a.m.
Bro, if United ain't playing a Big 6 team, I'm not doing a watch along for United. I've given up. I can't be bothered.
I was late to the watch along. Shout out to Sheik. Sheik rang me.
Bro, no lie. I went in the watch along, yeah?
Yeah.
And your finger just said sarcasm. I said, where the fuck's Flawless?
Yo.
And I went out. I came back in, paused, and I was like, oh, there he is.
Yeah, because Sheik rang me. If Sheik didn't ring me, I would not have woke up. 100%. I forgot to set my alarms. Fortunately enough, my phone was on vibrate.
In mind,
that's what it was.
Sheik's in America, blood.
Yeah, Sheik's in it. Shout out to Sheik. Make sure you lot subscribe to Sheik TV. But back to Hassam's point, I've told both Sheik and Eddie, who are both on West Coast times, yo, if you man don't want to do these watch-alongs, I will not hold it against you whatsoever. I will feel no way whatsoever.
Sheik's in West Coast.
It is. Yeah, both Sheik and Eddie West Coast. Yeah,
the time for him?
East Coast.
5 a.m.
8 hours.
8 hours, blood.
It's 8 hours. It's 8 hour difference.
East Coast is 5 or 6.
Yeah.
West Coast is 8.
Yeah, West Coast 8. Yeah,
a.m.
Bro, when I'm in Cali, when I wake up in the morning in Cali at 8 a.m., it's 4 p.m. in London, bro. My kids already left school.
Yeah, like shout out to
It's on a
Eddie
whole day.
Because, yeah,
it's on a whole school day. I've been sleeping or partying, blood.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. So shout out to Eddie who just be it was this one. Yeah, he tapped out. He was like, "Yeah, I'm done." They be putting him to sleep. It's like 3-4 times Eddie's fell asleep whilst watching on watch-alongs and things of that nature. Like I say, big up to Sheik as well. Yeah, OJ. That's why I said to him, like he knows this. I've said this on air. I've said it privately. And it's just bad to watch. Like all I can't even say looking forward to. Only entertainment I have to look forward to is that FA Cup game against Liverpool, and that's only if we win. Because if we go out of that, season's over. No. The entertainment, no. The entertainment part is winning. That's all. I don't care how we do it. It's win.
I actually think you could beat us, to be honest with you.
But on penalties, yeah. Was it?
No, you could by like scumbagging it, defense and stuff like that.
Depends what they're saying. Hoyland might be back, so I'm unsure on that. They're saying Hoyland might be back. You know what I'm saying? The chat's
we leave it for the previous stream anyway. Remember, after Europa, we have to do this anyway.
Yeah. Like the chat's done. Who I got criticized for that clip on Back Again before we signed in Mason Mount. Everybody's quiet now, and I've still got the clip. People, it's still on my ground. Everybody quiet now. Everybody's super quiet when I was being critical, and that was before we had signed him. Oh, you don't know what you're talking about. Ten Hag has a plan
He's
for
back
him.
in
What,
training, though, isn't it?
Yeah, he's back. That's what I'm
He'll
talking
be back
about,
for the
'cause he's back in
Chelsea
training.
game.
And just to clarify how.
Oh
much
my
of a-
God, Lewis.
just-
Oh my God.
Just to
I
clarify,
know.
people,
I know.
clarify people how
No, we're going to
none.
score in it, Lewis.
Oh, yeah,
Mason Mount 1-0. It just smells.
Off the bet.
Oh,
No, not 1-0. We'll be 1-0 up. I'll be happy.
And equalize.
And then the late equaliser.
Yeah, late
I
equalizer.
already know.
And just to clarify people how much of a non-factor he is, Manchester United have been awful all season long, and we don't even talk about him coming back to change it. Like if Luke Shaw's injured, as much as I don't rate Luke Shaw, there'll be conversation. Martinez is injured, there's conversation about Martinez.
Even Højlund, you just said it
Højlund,
yourself.
there's conversation. Mano, now if he doesn't play, we're talking about Mano coming. Like there's no conversation of Mount. And Mount's supposed to be a creative midfielder, and I put that in quotation marks. And our attack is awful. And yet we don't talk about him coming back and changing anything. He, as bad as we are, he don't make our first 11. And we woeful. He don't make our first 11, everybody.
You wouldn't drop Bruno for Mount.
No.
No, they'll drop McTominay for Mount.
I wouldn't drop McTominay for Mount. McTominay doesn't start when everybody's fit. And look at what we're talking about. But people wanted to back this and back that nonsense. Major red flag that in the summer.
People's
Major red flag.
problem is they just sit there and they just glorify managers to the point where they just have to just follow everything that the guy does.
Are you saying they just
Even
back
though
every
Ten Hag
line?
had a
I'm not
good
that.
season last season, doesn't mean he can make Mason Mount a football player. It's just
Yes.
This is just the reality of football, guys. It's the same with Spurs fans in the January window doing Werner prop. It's some of the most disgraceful thing I've seen my whole life. Bro, if you think a player is not good enough, just say it. Like nothing's gonna happen to the universe if you just say a player is not good enough. It's not that big.
And to this comment to Crypto, who says I'm dropping Bruno for Mount. In my 11, none of them play. That tells you where I'm at with them. I'd sell them both today. Like none of them play. Like I'm not campaigning for anybody to stay.
You'd celebrate. Deadass.
It's more relief.
It would
Definitely,
be
it's just relief. Like that.
Lawless
like,
has had enough of Bruno debates.
Yeah, it's
I
like
know he's had enough.
yeah. That's why I don't deal with
That's
subjective.
one player
stats.
he will not defend. I'm telling you right now. That's one player. He will never catch flaws.
I'm tired of it. When people tell me they rate Bruno, I'm just like, all right, cool. I know where there's nothing more, there's not much more evidence you need to see. Our attack has been awful for the longest, and he's been a major part of that. And people want to act like it's not. Yeah, man, 100%. I'm with that. I'd sell most of the team. So yeah, with Bruno, it'd be released.
So you end up in 11th, and then
it's like when if they do it correctly.
Fuck you.
Nah, it's if they do it correctly, it can be done 100%. But this is now
never 11. Never. You cannot sell everyone. You have to keep 5, buy 5, then sell the other 5.
Also don't bring a bigger dickheads than the one I have.
I'm cool with that, Hassan. You said sell some, bring some in, and keep some. I'm with that. Yeah, we link to every manager. And that's
I don't know about that, buddy.
We link to everyone.
Oh wow.
You link to everyone.
Actually, that might be a big middle.
Hey, you want to talk bottle job? Don't even try when Gareth Southgate is on the bus.
Hey, bottle v bottle, man. Which one's bigger? Pause.
Southgate, by definition. Let's not even do that.
No, did he?
Hey, one couldn't win a trophy without Neymar, Messi, and Mbappe.
One hasn't won any trophy. So where do you go from here?
Is this what we really do?
He hasn't got Messi, Neymar, and Mbappe. Maybe he would win one of those
he had
three.
Kane, Foden, and Saka. Hold that. He's still
They're not. That's not a better front three. Let's not do that.
He lost to an Italian striker that I don't even remember his name. Number 9 used to play for Torino, Boccini or some shit. I forgot what the hell his name is. That's who he lost to in a Euros final.
Wasn't it a Mobley?
Hey, both people, I hear it, man.
It was a Mobley. It was a Mobley. It was a Mobley and Insigne.
It was a Mobley. It was Chiesa. But Chiesa was balling that tournament.
It was Insigne. The Mobley and Insigne.
No, it was Belotti.
No, you're saying Belotti.
What's it, Belotti? Oh, it might have been Belotti then. Might have been Belotti. But yeah, just to clarify, like what Hassam said about 5 players in, some players out. Like this is now on Ineos and Omar Barada in the hierarchy to do the correct job, and this is where I'm at with it. Like just because a player's at your football club does not mean he has to play him. So they need to be identifying this new manager right now. If Ten Hag is still here at the start of next season, I'm looking at Ineos very, very funny. And I already have my doubts over them anyway. I don't think he will be, but I already have my doubts over them anyway. And that would just clarify. I've already said on record, I don't think anything changes. I don't trust these men. I really don't. Anyone who's willing to work with the Glazers, I don't. But yeah, my thoughts on it.
You know, wallahi, I was about to mention this, bro. I was literally about to mention this. I was about to say me and Flo's been agreeing a lot lately. Me and Flo's been agreeing a lot lately. The problem is, no Diddy. Some people have premature ejaculation when it comes to all this news. Like as soon as they see one good thing, they directly just want to go over the top, just want to do too much. Oh, Ratcliffe is now taking over. Khalas, let's all just forget everything wrong and let's just say, yeah, we're gonna win everything. It's the same with certain people from like the Liverpool fan base. Oh, Michael Edwards took over. Okay, Habibi, that's beautiful. But now we still need the right manager. We still need 3 or 4 right signings. We still need a whole lot more. So, by the way, both clubs, obviously Liverpool are in a better position by definition because of the players that we have in our squad, but it's the same concept. Just because Ratcliffe is there, just because Michael Edwards is there, does not mean that the club is going to get fixed directly. Because Michael Edwards has to find a manager, hire a manager, make 3-4 correct transfer decisions before we are not in the mud. So that's the ultimate reality. So we need to stop directly as soon as one good thing happens directly. Khalas. Oh my God, Michael Edwards is back. Amazing. But let's actually do step by step, and let's take step 2 correct, and step 3 correct, and step 4 correct. Do I trust Michael Edwards? Yes. But we still need to see those steps taken correctly. Because what if Michael Edwards hires Graham Potter? What if Michael Edwards hires one of these shit managers? Then what do we say? So yeah, we have to take it step by step, man.
I think it's all on who you lot got in.
Yeah.
To replace Klopp, lad. That's when you know what's gonna happen, blood.
It's the manager thing.
The right manager is important. Very important.
100%.
We've learned the hard way.
Big up Bashir. He says, Troops, would you like Arsenal? Troops, who would you like Arsenal to draw in the quarterfinal?
It don't matter because they win it anyway. They winning it. Like Troops said, it don't matter, man. It don't matter. Troops already
said
it.
Give me Bayern. He said it.
Oh, but yeah, he's ready to, attack those demons.
Yeah, he said
I want Inter.
Hey, Inzaghi ball. We will be there.
I want Inter, blood. Big up Fats every time. There's Ice Palmer. I hate the kickoff time on Sunday because I'm fasting as well. Mashallah, broski. Oh well, it is what it is. More grinding.
I hear that. That's why I'm swerving that too. 12:45. That's my wake up time. I ain't gonna wake up 3 hours earlier for that. I'll see you at the pub though. See you after.
Liverpool Man United gonna be 15 minutes before iftar. So I literally have iftar on the stream. So what's doing the watch clock, bro?
Fairs.
Big up Singers King, my doggy. There's big up Troops and the gang, flawless. Big up to the 10K milestone.
Big up.
Thoughts on the potential new stadium and big task force behind it?
Yeah, I'm all for it. There's plenty of space surrounding Old Trafford. What I don't get is the knocking down of Old Trafford to then build the new stadium there, because then where would we then play home games? So there's plenty of, for those that haven't been Old Trafford, there's so much space surrounding it that you can
it's mad. It's literally like there, and then it's like
there's a lot of land there before, if you're heading, for those that have been in Manchester, like away from the city centre towards the Trafford Centre. So you have ample space. But I'm all for it. If I'm not against a new stadium whatsoever, and I'm not sure, I'll have to do some more research in regards to this big task force behind it. But again, it all sounds good. Action. Deliver. That's what I need.
Yeah.
Big up Sirafel one more time. He says, big up. Is Ambien the next United shirt sponsor?
No idea. What is Ambien?
Fuck knows.
I have no idea. You have to let us know, Sirafel.
And big up Mr. Darcy one more time. Flawless. Should Ahmad get a lot more game time? I saw that he took down all his United posts and all of that.
But he said it's due to Ramadan. That's what he said.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. That's what he came out and said. He said it was due to Ramadan, and there's a lot of things on social media that he don't want to be seeing during that time. So that's why because he's deactivated. So that's what he said. And in regards to should he get more game time? Absolutely. I just spoke about how our attackers have been awful all season long. I'm not saying Diallo's the answer, but what I'm saying is people always get mistaken. Diallo deserves an opportunity to succeed or fail. And guess what? If he plays and he's terrible for the next 4 or 5 games, cool. Like, all right, we're in the same situation, the same way we've watched Garnacho, Rashford, Bruno, Anthony all be bad going forward. So yeah, Diallo definitely deserves more game time. And I think we would see an improvement as well.
Big up RSV. He says, Hussam, was it Damian Kamoli or Michael Edwards who thought about hiring Brendan Rodgers back in 2012?
If it's 2012, it's more likely Komoli because he was the guy that was in charge back then.
When the one that was at Tottenham?
Let me tell you, Michael Edwards, three
No, I'm saying,
decisions.
weren't Kamoli at Tottenham?
No, he was at us back then. He was
before he was at Tottenham, I swear.
Yeah. And so was Edwards as well, by the way.
Oh,
so
was that? Is it?
Yes, Edwards made three
shit.
key decisions. He chose Klopp over Ancelotti and Eddie Howe, funnily enough. He chose Salah over Brandt, and he chose Mane over Götze. Those three decisions shaped up Liverpool to be where they're at. And this is exactly why I say, you see why you need big decisions, big transfers, you need the right manager. So if we do all these things correctly, exactly the same thing with Flawless right here. If you do those three things correctly, you get a good club. Simple as.
We're just going to fly through the rest of the fixtures from the weekend just gone. All right, where are we? Aston Villa 4, Tottenham 0. Foolish side bitch went absolutely crazy.
No. Yeah, Aston Villa 0, Tottenham 4.
Yeah, know what I said?
No, that's what you said. Aston Villa 4, Tottenham 0.
You said Villa 4. You did.
yeah. See,
Villa 0, Tottenham 4.
We wish.
Show them, man. Give them, at least say the correct scoreline. Jesus.
Yeah.
When the Villa fall off happens, I honestly can't wait.
Well, yeah, shout out to Spurs. Yeah, they'll get 4th now. I thought they'd get 4th anyway, but they'll finish 4th.
I mean, some of the goals that they conceded, blood. That Brennan Johnson goal was ridiculous. Yeah, the James Maddison, they don't want to stop the cross. The Sun goal, he's just free as a bird in the box, and then you let Werner score.
Yeah, letting Werner score is wild. I still can't believe you let Maddison go Spurs. Piss take for that.
That price. John McGinn sending off. What was your thoughts on it? I thought it was a red still. I saw Agbonlahor.
I actually missed it while I was doing the stream.
I saw Agbonlahor screaming on Twitter like it's not a red, man. I'm taking the piss. I think it was a red.
It's a red.
Let me have a look.
I was too nervous to watch that game. I was worried about Liverpool City.
Yeah, it was a red. It was a blatant red, blood. Brighton 1, Forest 0.
Yeah, that's a red. Just watch it now.
Yeah,
he swiped straight into him from behind.
All day, blood. And the way he runs, like head down and just goes, bow.
Yeah, that's just.
You know what he looked like?
Clueless.
You know that tackle that Boris Johnson done.
What, you tried to spear him?
Yeah. That's what McGinn looked like, blood. Big man thing.
Yeah, that's one of them Sunday league tackles.
Yeah, it was atrocious, blood. Brighton 1, Forest 0. Amo Bamidele. Fucking hell, blood. Man like Andrew, innit? Man like Andrew, big him up, blood, you understand?
Big up Andrew.
Shout out to Winter Surfer.
You get me?
My G.
Brighton needed that win as well, because they got absolutely slapped in the Europa League, blood.
Big up Deserby, the hipster.
West Ham 2, Burnley 2.
I hate
Burnley had led 2-0, blood.
That Trofafana, my guy.
That was a bang goal.
What a goal, blood.
Graham Potter, you are a criminal for not giving him game time. A man only dragged him on that 4-0 down at Old Trafford in a meaningless game. Just for no reason. Guy's cooking. I'm happy for him. He's doing well at Burnley.
He is absolutely cooking, blood. But Danny Ings, lovely equalizer for West Ham. Good to see him hitting form after all his struggles in with his injuries and all that. You get me? Bournemouth 2, Sheffield United 2. Sheffield United did lead 2-0. Thought they were going to get their first win away from home. But then Atara and Unal with the goals to bring it back for Bournemouth.
Couldn't score against City though, could you? You bastards. 7 clear-cut scoring opportunities, missed them all.
Everyone there at the bottom of the league picking up points this weekend. It's crazy.
Here's another one. Palace 1, Luton 1.
Yes.
Luton equalising with the last kick of the game through Woodrow. Mateta did give Palace the early lead. Wolves 2, Fulham 1. El Nouri and Tom Kearney own goal give Wolves the lead, the win. Sorry, Iwobi pulling one back in stoppage time. And yeah, that's it, blood. We do have midweek games. Hussam, let me get a quick prediction for the game.
4.
Do you play this week?
Your mob?
Yeah,
Prague?
Sparta Prague. No, I thought
you
he was
got the
going to go
second leg.
UCL first because he goes UCL first usually.
Yeah. Now I'm going to go to you first.
Sparta Prague, we're already 5-1 up on aggregate. This is
Is Klopp gonna? Klopp's a madman. Is he going to play a strong team, or is he going to make changes?
Yes. I expect to see Salah. I expect to see Kelleher. I'm probably going to see Tsimikas. Probably going to see one of the midfielders play alongside 2 kids. I don't know what to say at this point. I just give up on this whole Klopp. Can you just rest players a little bit type thing? Klopp is just mad. But yeah, my prediction is 3-0 Liverpool. Like, I think we beat them. We beat them 5-1 away from home anyway. So yeah, get Diaz in there. Maybe he could score a couple of tap-ins so he can learn how to score a fucking tap-in in front of goal. So yeah. Bro, we're 5-1 up, troops. I cannot give you any more than this. I'm be real with you. We're 5-1 up.
That's all I want.
I would just say a little 2-0. I don't think you're going to bully them all game. Maybe just 2 early goals.
Yeah, I was going to say 2-0.
Yeah, you win comfortably 3-0.
Shout out to Tom Little and his family. You're going to see a couple of them in the team.
Yeah, man. Shout out Tom Little, man.
Fuck them kids.
Hold that.
Champions League. Obviously, there were other games today. Bayern Munich 3, Lazio 0. That wasn't even this week, blood. That's the wrong one. 1 minute.
That was last week, no?
No, it's
Yeah,
this
the games don't. Is it? Yeah, it's Champions League outside.
You're
Like,
already
you,
spoke
Inter Atletico, and I'm not sure what the other one is.
Troops
Bayern-
is right.
Bayern
We
Napoli.
already spoke about
That
those
was it.
games.
Barca, Napoli. Barca
Yeah,
3,
yeah,
Napoli
Barca.
1. Napoli are out of the Champions League. Goals from Lopez, Cancelo, and Lewandowski send Barca through to the quarterfinal. Prediction for Dortmund PSV boys is currently 1-1.
I watched the first leg. That is 90 minutes. I won't get back, and I'm a United fan. Dortmund 1-0. It was awful. It was awful.
Yeah.
That first leg. It was so bad.
I think Dortmund went.
It must have been bad if you're saying the United games were better.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no! I was saying
you
that.
saying it too.
No. Both two different levels.
Better is a strong
Mid
word.
off.
Yeah.
Mid-off.
Not even calling them average and mid is no, it ain't even that. 2 different levels of useless. That's what it was. It was word to rants. I'm telling you.
Fairs, you know what? I'm just gonna say 0-0 and penalties. Then PSV win.
Can't believe I did a watch along for that shit. But yeah, 1-0 Dortmund.
2-1 Dortmund.
The other game is going to be just as boring, if not.
Yeah, then the other game is Atletico against Inter. Inter currently lead 1-0.
Yeah, I'll go Inter. I'll say 1-1.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna say 1-1 too.
But people have been hyping up Inzaghi and say Inter have played better football than this. I've not watched him, so I don't know. But I'm gonna watch. I might watch that game, maybe.
No. Inter dominated Atletico in the first game, but they just
they
missed their
did.
chance.
They had so many chances, bro.
I think this game ends in a draw. It smells of it, but Inter are 1-0 up, so they go through. 2-2.
Yeah, see, I was gonna say 2-2 as well. I can't lie.
Desmond.
I was gonna say Desmond as well, blood. I swear, our thing playing. Our West Ham are playing, I swear.
Europa League, innit?
Oh,
Yeah.
Europa.
Yeah, West Ham Freiburg, they're currently 1-0 down.
West Ham
Oh,
goes-
I'll go 1-1.
Look
I'll
at
get them
Moyes
scrubs out.
Moyes trying to go back to back in European competitions, your Conference League, then the Europa League. I'll say 2-0 West Ham.
What next? The Champions League?
Hey, you never
Good.
know, man. If they win the Europa League, hey, let's go.
That's some shame.
Let's say-
2-0 West Ham.
Hey,
Paqueta-
Arsenal win it this year.
It's long for certain teams at West Ham ever touch that trophy. Boy,
I think West Ham are going
Certain
out.
teams on the top left. Don't you're not smart, Lewis. We know exactly who you mean.
Dude.
Certain teams.
you think it was directed at you, bruv? We just want another
No,
opportunity
I know,
to say,
no,
I've won
no.
it 6 times. We know you've won it 6 times.
You took this completely the wrong way. I was trying to pile on troops, but khalas, you don't want to do it. Let's
Pause.
just do it.
Yeah.
Hold that.
See how you trying to get out of your troops. That's out of order, man.
No, did he?
Yeah.
I
Says
think
you,
West Ham are
Flo.
going out. I think West Ham are going out, blood.
I don't know anything
Yeah,
about
me
I'm
too.
just guessing. I don't know nothing about
they're going
Freiburg.
out, man.
I'm just guessing people.
I'm saying-
Hey, no one
I'm
knows
saying-
anything about Freiburg either. Flawless, you ain't alone, Habibi. You get me.
I'm saying
Gotta
2-1.
do it.
West
There's a
Ham.
couple.
Let's go. They're gonna
Nah,
win.
watch. 2-1. 2-1.
Where they
2-1
at in the
Freiburg.
table? Let me have a look. I'm gonna see where they at in the table. Where are they at in the table? Oh, they're 8th. Yeah, they're 8th, so they're like mid-table.
They're where they're
First.
supposed to be.
Yeah.
And who else? Brighton, Roma. Brighton are currently
Brighton
4-0 down.
out, brother. See you. Goodbye.
Yeah,
Well,
they'll
you
go
don't
out.
think they could do like a mad comeback?
I think they'll win the game, but I think they'll go out again. This
Do you
is
think
New
I
Year's
can
last.
end up with Rihanna? There is the same possibility of that happening.
You know,
as
hey, all you
Brighton.
have to do is DM her and see what what
Hello?
go on.
I don't
You know
even
what
have
I'm
Instagram.
See, that's where your first mistake
Go
is.
get
You-
Instagram.
Hey, you gotta get Insta. You gotta get in the game. Shoot
Life
the
You want to
ball.
know Brighton's first
Get
mistake?
Instagram.
Having De Zerbi. That's the first mistake.
Shoot the ball, man. The worst she can do is ignore you, and then you're just in the same position you was in beforehand.
As
Shoot your
Brighton.
shot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Brighton
man.
out, brother.
But yeah, I'll say.
Yeah, I can't lie. I've just looked at Roma's form. 3-0 Roma.
Yeah,
Right, Roma in good form like that.
Yeah, since the Rossi's joined, I think they've only lost one game.
Yeah, the Rossi's
They've,
got them.
they've
playing
won the rest
mad.
and
bro.
drawn another one, so I'm going Roma.
Wait, that's the player, De Rossi, as well, isn't it?
Brighton lost to Roma 4-0 in the last leg. In order for this to be a comeback, they need to win 5-0. Do you understand how rare that shit is?
Hey, believe in
It's
De
not
Zerbi,
gonna
man. You know what I'm saying? Believe in Roberto.
Yeah, Danny Welbeck, super hat trick. Okay, brother.
Oh, shout out my guy Welbs, man. That's my guy. Big up,
But
big
the
up
point,
Welbs.
flawless. The point is,
Nah, I
it's
gotta
not gonna
believe in
happen.
it, man. He's from Ends as well. I
Nah,
believe.
Bun Welbeck, stop scoring at my ground.
Nah, carry on.
Sick
Yeah,
of
if
you.
I see it, I'll say, hey, Welbs, shout out to you. Real one.
Is that one of
Shout
your
out.
bogey teams?
Big up Steven.
That's another bogey team. That's another bogey team. Actually, no, we got a good record against Brighton recently. It's just last season. Yeah, they're off the
You have
list.
a good
They're off
record
the list.
against them. You know, you got
Better.
everything from Brighton. You know, so
Better
Brighton
pay.
up
Shout out
there.
Not
Stevens
everything yet.
also. He says flawless 10K. Love to see it. Troops.
Big up.
Show chess like just what? Show chess
you-
like you just beaten Madrid. Keep the energy, Kool-Aid. Hussam fraud. Big up always praying for Chelsea's downfall. Big up
Praying
the
for
damn Stoke
negativity,
team.
man. Shame on you. Shame on you.
Big up proper Chelsea. He says, Lewis, when we finish 8th and win a trophy, Poch out.
Brother, the only way I can even entertain Pochin debates is if we go unbeaten, win every game until the end of the season, play beautiful liquid football, and we win the FA Cup.
There you
If
go.
I don't get that, I ain't listening. It's going in one ear, out the other. But big up, man.
I might say
This
proper
Sunday you need to
Chelsea.
support United then.
I might say proper Chelsea with an A, you know, not the ER.
Oh,
That's what-
yeah. Big up United, man. They must.
Shout out of context one more time. He says, Fraud Hussam, are you going to be relaxed on Sunday? I care less. You need to relax sometimes. Your cholesterol is on a high every time. We all care for your health.
We do
First
care
of
for your
all,
health.
you uneducated, uncultured bastard. Cholesterol is not what goes up when you're stressed. It's called blood pressure. Cholesterol is something your body produces anyway. You get cholesterol by eating eggs. So go do your research first before you insult me. That's number one. Number two, make sure you wash the dishes tonight for flawless. You get the dishes dirty,
Say that, man.
then go wash them. And then make sure you send again another super chat. Big up to you though. Love.
Shout out Jose Gunner. He says, what's your prediction on all the Spurs games against Arsenal, Liverpool, and City?
And you know what? I just Googled it. I got to defend him still. Your cholesterol can go up from stress. He was right.
What goes up from stress, flawless,
No,
is your fucking blood pressure.
no
That's what
blood
goes up.
pressure, but also I just put, can
You know there's cholesterol in eggs? You know
yeah,
that?
he says, yeah. Nah, I didn't know that. He
Cholesterol
said,
in cheese, blood.
yeah, he
And
said,
all
can
that
your,
milk and
I literally just Googled it and it says, yeah, high.
You
can
ingest and
butter.
produce cholesterol.
Butter's got hella cholesterol.
yeah, can your cholesterol increase by stress? And it's yeah, high, and it's saying yeah.
Yeah, but that's just bait because everything can increase by stress. Literally everything.
Right.
Prediction for Arsenal, Tottenham, Liverpool, Tottenham. and
Jose,
City,
I'm
Tottenham.
gonna be
Oh,
real
yeah,
with you. I'm
because-
not making any prediction yet.
Because
It's too
Spurs
early.
play, yeah, because Spurs played them all three of them in a row. They play Arsenal.
Yeah,
Liverpool,
Spurs
City in a
are
row.
not losing to Arsenal. They're taking something in that game. Well, die trying. Like I don't think
think-
Arsenal go there.
I was
and
gonna
win.
say, yeah, I think they draw to Arsenal and lose to the other two.
Yeah, draw. I'll say draw.
They
Actually,
lose
no.
at Anfield, and I think they lose to City.
Is Liverpool at that? They'll
Anfield.
lose. Yeah, Liverpool are going to be gunning for vengeance and everything after that last one. City is at the Etihad or
Mhm.
It's
is
at their
that their-
place. It's at their place.
The lane.
I'll go another 1-0 then. 1-0 City.
Hey, Spurs, you must win all three. You must.
Shout out Andy Q Hood, bro. He says, be careful with Barca kids. They are dangerous. Yamal Lopez, Kabazi, Mark, Giwu, whoever faces us, including you troops, they are monsters. Oshimen is a bum, ghosted for Barca. He sucks. Lewis, have him. I don't rate him at all, blood. I do not want none of that.
Osherman stocks.
Hey, he's a bagsman. We'll take that. I don't mind. I'll be real. If we finish 11th again, beggars can't be choosers.
And then big up Lee Burnell. He says, Hussam, get Poch in for life.
Please, I beg.
Smart decision.
And that's it, people. Big up your damn selves, blood. You understand? Big up all the super chatters, blood. It was a late one. I appreciate all of you being here, blood. I think the most we had in here was about over 1,800, blood. So big up your damn selves, bro. We appreciate you. Make sure you subscribe to the Man Nem's channels, blood. Link is in the description as always. You get me? Yeah, blood. It was another good stream. You get me? Another good win for Arsenal. Out of context one more time. He says, all right, smarty pants. 1, just make sure you don't get angry on Sunday. Calma, tranquilo, relax. 2, Lewis, Wembley visit for you soon.
True that.
Ten Hag out.
Facts.
I hope we do make it to Wembley, and I do hope we go back in May, at the very least. And I hope we don't face Liverpool at all in between that. Go away. I see you smiling already. Leave me alone. Played enough times this season.
Big up Jaden Dance. Big up McConnell.
Fuck them
Big
kids.
But big up your damn selves, people. We'll be back on Thursday at
after Europa game, basically.
After the Liverpool game, we'll be back again, blood. It won't be going extra time, bro. So you get me. As soon as that's done, Hussam's gonna read the rest. You get me. You lot are safe, blood. No craziness like tonight. But big up everybody that tuned in, blood. You understand? Make sure you share the stream, like, share, comment, and subscribe to all the channels, blood. Until Thursday, people, we're out.
Watch out.